Metropolis and welcome to Camp Nou, welcome to match 25 of La Liga, welcome to Barça Live, all set for Barça against Eibar. We've got a very important game ahead of us, one more vital clash in the race for the La Liga title. We need these 3 points, they are essential to us, and they will be very special if he gets to play at some point for Martin Braithwaite, our brand new signing. We'll be discussing all what happened this week on Sports Level for Barça, but before that, let's go ahead and dive into the lineup, because we already know the 11 players that will start this match, and today we're playing with Marc-Andre ter Stegen on the goal, with Junior, Lenglet, Piqué and Semedo on defense. On the midfield, Sergio Busquets, Arthur, Rakitic and Arturo Vidal, and the forward line will be for Antoine Griezmann and Leo Messi. These are the 11 players that will start this afternoon against Eibar, and I want to know what are the thoughts of Robert Barça Studios. What do you think of the lineup?
Hi, good afternoon, Georgina. Interesting lineup. We knew there'd be a few changes with the Napoli and Real Madrid games coming up. Some players getting some rest, like Frenkie de Jong, for example. It'll be interesting to see. I want to see how that midfield works, because we've got Busquets, Rakitic, Arturo Vidal. Maybe Arturo Vidal plays that false 9 position. We've seen him play occasionally with Quique Setién. It'll be interesting to see, and of course 3 vital points today against Eibar.
I agree with you. Maybe I was expecting some more rotations. I want to ask the same question to Sam. How are you? But by the way, are you safe? You got your phone stolen, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I did. I got my phone stolen yesterday in Liverpool Airport, but
what a city.
Yeah, we put that aside and put that aside and focus on the game and hopefully getting all 3 3 important points. Today, I think it'll be hopefully a routine win, but it's interesting to see a lot of changes in terms of the bulk in midfield with Arturo Vidal. So I mean, today for me it's a routine win, and with the plays that we have on the pitch, there's no reason why we can't get the 3 points.
Okay, you've got Julia Peguera too with you on the show. Julia, did you expect some more rotations for today?
I did. I have to agree with you. I did expect some more rotations. Thinking about the games that we're going to play next week, I saw that some players got rest today, but I thought that more would rest, that more players that are used to play on the starting 11 would rest today. I think that this shows that Setién doesn't underestimate Eibar, doesn't underestimate the game we're about to play, and I think that is his way to say, let's focus on today's game, and we'll think about next week when those games come.
Okay, and finally, Andre, how are you? It's been a long time since you were here.
Hey, Georgina, how are you doing?
I'm good. And did you
miss
us?
I think we have enough rotations for this game. Actually, I mean, we know that Eibar right now is at the bottom of almost at the bottom of the Spanish La Liga table. So I believe with the current lineup, it should be okay for us to get 3 points, which are so necessary right now, because we're just 1 point away from our main rival, Real Madrid.
That's exactly what Sam was saying. We're expecting maybe a routine win. We don't know. We can never take anything for granted because this is football and you never know what can happen. But yes, hopefully we can get just 3 points. I think today is also an important game to get this confidence and that we can score a lot of goals. Setién was saying that in the press conference the other day. We are missing a lot of chances and we need all these goals. So it's important to see if maybe today can be the day where we can finally outscore the rivals. Something that hasn't really happened since we got our new coach here on the bench. I am here with Aviv Levy. Aviv, how are you?
What's up, Georgina?
Are you good?
Very good, you?
You've been on holidays, am I wrong?
Yes, I've been a few days.
Where have you been?
I've been in Segovia and in Madrid.
Segovia. What were you doing in Segovia? I mean,
just
not
chilling.
that Segovia is not a nice place or anything, but why there?
Just chilling. It's a very beautiful place. I'm not easily impressed, but I was impressed. It was historic. It was beautiful, small. Just chilling.
And Madrid?
Madrid, I went to see Getafe against Ajax.
What happened?
Ajax lost.
But are you confident for the?
I hope they will turn it around. I hope they will turn it around.
Will you go to Amsterdam?
No. Unfortunately.
No chance for but the last time you were in Madrid.
Yes.
Watching Ajax, something magical happened. So.
And Ajax won. They beat Madrid 4-1.
It's going to be 1 year, the first year anniversary.
But it was a magical week. I don't know if you guys remember, but Barcelona beat Madrid twice in the Bernabeu in 4 days, and then Ajax 3 days later as well. So Madrid
Was it
lost 3
one
times.
of the best weeks of your life?
It was. I can
It was also
can
your
confirm
first
it was.
Clásico, maybe?
It
The
was
Copa del
my
Rey
first Clásico, yeah, as well
We've
in the
got kind of
Bernabeu.
the same scenario this year. In fact, we're playing Madrid next Sunday. It's going to be March the 1st. And
Yes.
last year we played there March the 2nd, I think. So it's more or less the same scenario. Last year it ended with a win for us, 3 more points. We ended 0-1. And then it's what David was saying. The week before we had Madrid knocked out of the Copa del Rey, and a few days later, Madrid knocked out of the Champions League
It was
by
a good week.
Ajax. A very good week. A very good week. We'll see what happens this year. Okay, that was your holidays. While you were away, a lot of things happened here at Barca. We signed a new forward.
Yes,
So following Dembele's injury, we had to
Martin
someone?
Braithwaite.
Braithwaite. Have you met him?
No, not yet. I've seen him come in now. I filmed him while he entered the stadium.
Classy
he looks,
guy.
Yeah, classy guy. Looks very nice, very calm. And yeah, I hope we could enjoy him a bit, no?
Any thoughts? Have you been able to follow him? He comes from
Yeah.
Leganés, so he's not like a super big name, super well known
No.
by everyone. But still, the feelings are good.
Yeah, I used to watch him when he played for Toulouse, and I think he was an interesting player back then. And now obviously, like, he matured. He plays for the Danish national team, so I think he has experience in La Liga, and I think he can bring us a few things in attack, and also to rest our players, Messi, Griezmann, Ansu.
He was super excited and really, really happy to join. Well,
Of course, dream come true.
joining one of the best teams in the world and being able to play with alongside to the best players in the world. That must be a dream to anyone.
Absolutely.
And he definitely takes this as a challenge and wants to perform his very best. You've got a lot of content, by the way, about him. You've got behind-the-scenes videos. You have the 90-second challenge that we had yesterday with him. Very interesting one. You can go and check that on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And subscribe. Have you subscribed
Always
to our
subscribe,
YouTube channel?
of course. I subscribe every
We
day.
are about to hit the 9 million milestone. I'm really excited to get
9
there.
million. Will we get a
Tell
nice
your
message from
friends.
Suarez?
Sorry?
Nice message from Suarez when we hit
For
9 million?
9 million, hopefully. Hopefully, go and tell him. Okay,
I'll tell
then
him.
when he comes. And tell your friends to subscribe too. It's important
Always.
to tell your
My
friends.
friends
so we can be
subscribe.
more and find more content on YouTube
I
channel.
know you're watching, so subscribe.
How would you describe with one emoji the signing of Martin Braithwaite?
Maybe
What emoji
rocket.
would you use?
Rocket.
Rocket?
Little rocket.
Okay, I would go with strength,
Strength. Yeah.
like the motivation.
Yeah. Maybe rocket, or maybe this one. You know, like this one.
Grateful.
Thankful, grateful, dream come true.
Okay, not the only thing that happened this week. Messi got his Laureus award for the sportsmanship. What emoji would you use for
Should
this
I go with the
moment?
boring one?
Sorry?
Should I go with the usual one? The goat.
The goat? Well, why not?
The goat, of course.
Okay, and be a bit more creative. Yeah, think of one.
The only one. One, because he's the only one, only player within a team sport to have won
Win this award, this
the
sportsmanship
Laureus
award
Sports
by
Award,
Laureus,
which
the Laureus
is
award.
a very big achievement.
What do you
So,
think of the emoji with the stars in the eyes? Like,
Starstruck.
Starstruck, yeah.
Could be good.
this one is the one that
Yeah.
I would pick. And finally, also talking about Leo Messi, he said this week in an interview that not only he wants to stay here in Barcelona, which has been widely talked about, but that he wants to win another Champions League here. So, emoji for that?
The ears, like an ear emoji.
Or what?
An ear,
Ear.
like ear, you know? It's like
What-
the Champions League is a trophy with the big ears. So,
Okay. Yeah.
An ear.
Yeah, never thought of it. In Spanish, in fact, we call the Champions League La Orejona.
Okay, sorry.
Did you know about that?
No?
The cup is called La Orejona because in Spanish, ear is oreja, so the orejona.
And in Catalan?
La orelluda. From orella to orella, ear, oreja.
Perfect.
Orella. How do you say that in Dutch?
De cup met de grote oren.
And what? And in Hebrew?
Gvia Ligat Alufot.
Can you leave us in the live chat? We're streaming live on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So leave us in your language. How do you say ear? And relating to the Champions League trophy and how it's called here in Spain, La Orejona. Okay, I don't have more questions for you. Just one last one. What is your prediction for today's game?
So can I be
Mystic Aviv.
can I tell like you guys last week I said 2-1 goal by Griezmann. Both things came true.
But
so
I say the same thing.
you kind of said I'll go with a 2-1 as well.
I said 2-1.
You kind of copied, but okay, we're forgiving.
I didn't copy. And against Betis, I said 2-3, so I'm 2 in a row.
Oh, that's good, that's good. I wasn't there with Betis.
What are we deciding for today?
I'm saying today it will be 4-0. Clean sheet for Mark.
I'm not gonna go through you.
Should I go with 1 goal scorer?
Yes.
Yes.
At least one. The first
Just
one.
Arturo Vidal.
Arturo
Goal by
Vidal.
Arturo Vidal.
I'm all in for that. I'm all in. I love Arturo.
Too easy.
One of my...
Uy,
The
you see that?
nutmeg?
Nutmeg?
Did he?
Do you see
just-
nutmeg?
Okay.
Nutmeg.
First nutmeg live on Barça Live. Okay, think of it. Just leave, okay?
I'm out with the nutmeg.
Bye. This is always like this in the office, but I wasn't expecting this to happen live. Anyway, while we wait for the players to start the warm-up, let's play the Barça Faces game. I know you love it. And we're starting with this first one, okay? My center, you gotta give me who do you think are the players, sorry. How do you say this? The forehead, the eyes, and the mouth of the players. Okay, this goes with the first one. And by the way, I've got to say that this is a challenge that Lenglet took this week, and he got all of them right. So the pressure is on you.
No pressure.
You're
First
putting
one.
pressure on us.
Come
Okay.
on, who's that?
Eyes are
I said
Griezmann.
zero.
Eyes are Griezmann.
Griezmann.
Griezmann eyes.
I thought.
The eyes are Griezmann, yeah.
Eyes are
you're right.
Griezmann.
The forehead is
Lenglet.
Clement Lenglet.
Okay.
And the mouth.
The mouth is difficult, but I'm going to give you a hint. He's not playing for Barca anymore. Like, he started the season with us, but he's not playing.
Oh, is it Moussa Ouaré?
Is it Wage? It is Wage. Yeah.
Well done, Robert. Well done.
It is, it is. Second one. Who's that?
Nelson Semedo in the middle.
In the middle,
Yes.
yeah. We've lost
Come on,
the face.
guys.
We can't see the face.
We're seeing you, Georgina, at the moment.
That's
so-
Georgina.
that's
Okay.
it.
How are you?
The mouth is Umtiti.
The mouth is different.
And the,
And the forehead is to Stegen.
The forehead. No, the forehead is not Ter Stegen. Try again.
there's no clue.
The thing is a bit cropped. In the original picture, you could see it a bit better, but I'm going to tell you a hint. It's another blonde player.
So
Rakitic.
Rakitic.
Yes,
well
that's
done.
Rakitic. Third and last one. It's for you.
That
Come
is
on,
a
guys.
weird-looking face. Dembélé is in the middle.
Dembélé is in the middle, yeah.
It's Griezmann at the bottom.
It's Griezmann at the bottom, yeah.
And it's Frankie de Jong at the top.
But you're so good, Robert.
Robert.
Slaying the challenge. Slaying the challenge.
You're the master, Robert, at this.
Okay, I was expecting this to take a bit longer. But
Sorry,
okay.
Georgina, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, no, I was saying that I was expecting this to take a bit longer. You were so good at it. You usually it's not that
You'll have to make
easy.
it harder next time.
I think Robert
yes.
studies this in his spare time.
No, I
The thing is, I'm not going to do like only 3 pieces of face, but I'm going to go more like
Divide it in
6 or something. Yeah, because there's but also for the players. So it's fun when, for example, Lenglet, you can go and check the video out on YouTube, but when it's himself and he starts wondering like, who's that guy? And we are like, it's you. But sometimes, yeah, but sometimes when it's just a piece of your face, you might not be able to recognize yourself in that. Okay, so the players must be about to start the warm-up. We've only got Ter Stegen right now at the moment. In the meantime, let's go for another game. Okay, this time we'll be playing a trivia, and it's going to be a trivia about Martin Braithwaite. So trivia about our new signing, our new forward. I'm going to ask one question to each one of you, and remember that you at home can also take part in this. The answers can only be true or false, so it's going to be quite easy. I'm going with the first one. It's for you, Robert, and for everyone at home. Martin Braithwaite, he has played for 2 French teams. Is this true or is this false?
I'm going to say
True or false?
it's true.
It's true, it's true. He played for Toulouse and he played for the Girondins Bordeaux. So that makes 2 French teams for Martin Braithwaite before hitting the Barcelona ground. Second question for Sam May and everyone at home watching Barça Live. He has scored against Barça. Is this true or is it false?
I'm going to go with false.
Wrong. He scored.
Wrong,
He scored.
He scored in La Copa.
He scored in Copa del Rey against us. Yeah, happened just a few weeks ago. Third question, Julia. His
Yes.
idol is David Beckham. True or false?
I'm gonna say it's false.
Okay, you're right. It's false. Who do you think can be his idol? I mean, it's so hard because it could be anyone.
I think
but
if you'd ask him right now, he would say Leo Messi.
okay, yeah, fair enough. But if we're talking
But
a
it's not.
legend, no, it's not. Well, maybe it is. But speaking of legends, he has said that his idol, his soccer idol, is Ronaldo Nazario. And you also got that in the 90-second challenge that we took with him. So go check it out. A lot of interesting things that he told us in the challenge. Question for you, Andre. He is the first Danish player to join Barca. Is this true, or is this false?
No, this is false. This is false.
Can you list tell me one?
El Ludrup.
Yes, Laudrup. I mean, well, very well known. Laudrup, now Braithwaite, but there are three more Danish players that have played for Barca before. Question for you, Robert. He's the first player to join Barca from Leganés. True or false?
So not that has formally played at Leganés, that has made the transfer from Leganés to Barça, yes?
Well, no, that he has played for both teams. Maybe one season at Barca, then 3 seasons away, and 1 season at Leganés.
That's a trick question. No, I'm still thinking it's true.
You think it's the first player to play for Barca and Leganés? Think again. And there are only 2 options, true or false. So you know what I'm saying? Think again.
Okay.
No pressure.
Are you playing mind games with me?
I'm playing mind games with you because
Okay, the players are coming out anyway.
the players. Is it true or false?
I'm going to be angry
Robert,
if
if it's not
there's an
false.
obvious answer. I'm still going to say true.
It's true. I'm going to give you one player that played for both Barca and Leganés. You're going to be mind blown maybe. But meanwhile, players starting the warm up behind it, stepping on the pitch. Let me just refresh the lineup for you. Today we're playing with Ter Stegen on the goal, with Junior Lenglet, Piqué, and Nelson Semedo on defense, with the midfield for 4 players for Sergio Busquets, Arturo Vidal, and Ivan Rakitic. And the forward line will be for Messi and Griezmann. Let's
Georgina.
pause. Yes, what?
I just thought of a player who played for Barca and Leganés,
Go ahead.
Rodrigo Tarín.
Okay,
He
so
played
the
for Barca
that
B.
For Barca B. Okay, I wasn't
So it was
taking
false.
this one into account. I'm going to say there are 5 players plus this one that you just said, so it's going to be 6 in total. But did you know that Samuel Eto'o actually played for Leganés?
Yes, I did.
So now that you're thinking of it. Okay, I'm going to ask you about your predictions while I go to the stands and prepare to guess the player. Think about it. And by the way, we're seeing Junior, who's also training in the kit that we were commenting the other day, different to the other ones. Everyone wearing the yellow kit and Junior the colorful one. Predictions, Robert, what's yours?
Okay, so Aviv had one that I kind of liked, that 4-0. Okay, I'm going to take 1 goal off of that and go for a 3-0.
Okay.
That's my prediction, and of course a clean sheet.
Sam?
I'm going with Aviv's scoreline at 4-0. It's very rare that I go for a clean sheet, but today I think we'll do just that and 4-0.
Okay, hopefully. Julia?
Mine is 5-0. I expect a Manito today.
Okay, and Andre?
Well, I think we're going to win with one of our favorite scores that all Barca fans love. I think it's going to be 6-1. 6-1.
6-1.
We like 6-1. It's a beautiful day today, sunny weather. Why not to score
Sunny
6
weather.
goals? Come on, guys.
I definitely could be doing the show without the jacket because it's really hot here in.
Georgina,
in
can I
Camp
just
Nou.
interrupt a minute? Can we
Yeah, sure.
ask Julia to draw another of
No,
those
no.
alien hands, please, on the
I was trying again.
on the ball.
You know,
on the
no,
board.
I'm trying.
It was
I'm
one
seeing
of the
it, I'm
worst
seeing
hands
it.
I've ever seen
Yeah,
drawn
me
on a board.
One day we'll do the draw a hand
I'm
challenge.
really bad. I'm
Let
really
me read
bad.
some predictions that people are leaving on the live chat. No name, don't ask. Saying 5-0. I lost you. Abdel Kair 3-1 for Barca. 6-1 for Bogi Bashir. Ashri Alexis 4-1. Joao Vitor de Oliveira 4 goals. 4-0 and 4 goals for Messi. Poker, maybe, we'll see. Henry Hugo also 4-0 to 1 for Detector Sulova. Magar Suraj 4-1. One more. You are also commenting so fast that I cannot even read your messages. Okay, let's go to the stands. I am here ready for the guess the player game. And as you know, we are going to ask the fans to try and guess which player are we talking about, revealing only random hints. So we're going to go one by one, and the first one to guess the player that we're talking about will win a special prize. Hello, how are you? Hello, all of you speak English? Spanish? Okay, we're going to do in English. only English. I'm going to tell you the hints in both languages, okay? You know, the first one to answer the player right gets a prize, okay? El primero que diga el nombre correcto se lleva el premio. So, the hints are, first one, he was born May 22, nació el 22 de mayo.
Rakitic.
No. Tiene 6 millones, 4 seguidores en Instagram. He's got 6.4 million followers on Instagram.
Griezmann.
No. His surname is the most common in his country. Su apellido es el más común en su país.
Suárez.
No. He wore the same number in his previous team. Llevaba el mismo dorsal en su equipo anterior.
Previous team. Suárez.
No. 5. Tiene el pelo rubio. He's got blonde hair.
De Jong.
Yes! De Jong! De Jong, you win as a player this time. Okay, 5 hints, you need it. Here, you got your prize. You can go ahead and open it. Open it for us. Let's see what it is. Special Frankie de Jong t-shirt. Thank you for taking part in Guess the Player. Gracias por participar. More luckily to your next time. Oh, sorry.
Georgina.
Yes.
When are we playing this game so that I can get a Frankie de Jong shirt like that? Because it's a really nice shirt.
I'm going to go to Barça Studios once I'm done with the warm-up show. Okay, just to let you know. And maybe
bring an extra shirt.
No, I've got something for you. I'm going to do a Guess the Player for you when I get to Barça Studios if you want. Okay.
Only for Robert, Georgina?
No, only for you, for the four of you. For all of you. Okay, I will be there. Expect me to get there by, I don't know, halftime or something.
Okay.
Cool. Georgina,
Yes.
before you come to Barca Studios, please
Yes.
make sure you don't have any trouble with your car or your tire.
No, I
okay?
know. But if I do, I will call your dad.
Yeah, call my dad. Yeah, I'll get him to fly over as soon as possible, and he can sort your tire out. Okay.
In fact, exactly that I need, but more like the product that he sells. No, but it's so funny. Yeah, the last time that I tried to reach you at Barça Studios, I got my tire blown. So, and Julia was there at the studio too.
When?
The last time when my tire blew up.
Yes.
Andre, hopefully you weren't there, because if not, it's like the same story repeating. Were you?
I haven't
It was
been there.
Christmas. No, it was Christmas show.
Sorry?
It was the Christmas show. Were you here for the Christmas show where we got our presents?
No,
it
I
was
wasn't that day. It was Uri Rosé that we had
Yeah.
Uri Rosé that day.
We had Uri.
You should
right.
invite me more, guys. You should invite me more.
We've got so many people that wanted to come to the match center. Let's bring the trivia back. We were talking about Martin Braithwaite, our new forward. So let's keep the questions going. I was about
was
to
Sam's
ask
go, I think.
Sam. Okay.
Yeah,
It
I've got to
was
get
Sam's
this
go.
right now. Should have got the last question.
Does he? Well, sorry, it's true or false. He prefers to play as a center than as a wing. Is this true or is it false?
Oof. Well, I'm gonna say true. Yeah, I'm gonna say true on that.
It's right, yeah. He
Yep.
prefers to play as a center midfielder, but we have seen him play comfortably in all the forward positions, so he's
Yep.
really versatile, something that the team will definitely take some advantage.
Yeah, he's a versatile player, which is good.
Yeah. 7, question for Julia.
Yes.
He's got 4 kids. Is this true or is this false?
I mean, I know his wife is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So does this count? No, I'm gonna say it's false because it's not. I mean, it's it's false. It's false.
It's false. He's got 3 kids, and his wife is pregnant with a 4th one. But for the moment, he's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a boy. So his new baby, his new son, is going to be, well, he will be born in April, I think,
Okay.
more or less. So he's going to be a father. Couple months.
Yeah.
1 month in a couple months. Yeah. 8, question for Andre. He has never been sent off in La Liga. Is it true or is it false? Oof, sorry, my hair.
I have no idea actually, but let's say it's
50-50.
let's say it's true.
It's true, he has never been sent off. Never got a red card or 2 yellow cards while playing with Leganés in La Liga,
So we got a good player that
Good
plays
player,
very
fair play player, yes.
Yeah.
Question for Robert. He arrived to Leganés from Middlesbrough. Is this true or is this false?
He did.
Yes, you're right.
That is true.
He, by the way, was the most expensive transfer of Leganés histories for 5 million. So they got a star, and finally we got their star.
And now we have him.
Now we have him. By the way, he has also played for a total of 7 clubs. Okay, he has been in France, he has been in the Premier League, and now he's been here in Spain with Leganés, and now with Barça. Last question for Sam. He has played all Leganés, all games with Leganés this season. So sorry, let me say that again. He has played all the Leganés games this season, so
Yep.
all of them. True
No,
or false?
I'm going to say that's false.
Why? Are you so confident in your answer?
Well,
Why?
no, the reason I'm saying it's false because I feel as that there's one game which he was either rested or I know he obviously wasn't sent off, but I believe there was one game where he could have been rested, so I'm going to say false.
But have you like read my notes or anything? Because yeah, he has only missed 1 game with Leganés. or either you have been studying hard since you didn't have your phone, you were not on your social media, and you have been preparing the show really, really well.
Yeah, I did my preparation on Braithwaite, yeah, so
Yeah,
that could have been it. Either that or I read your mind, Georgina, so.
A lot of, yeah, I wouldn't take this off the table. Sam May is a special person and maybe a mind reader. Yeah, in any case, he has played 27 of the 28 games that Leganés has played this season, including that game against us where he actually scored a goal. He scored a goal against us. We were talking predictions just a few minutes ago. I didn't tell you mine. I'm going to go with Manita too, like Julia,
Yes.
and with clean sheet, like one of you, but especially Robert. So I'm going to go with 5-0. And I will, when I go to Barça-Eibar, I will try to draw a hand for you too. And I'm not saying I'm going to do it right or anything. I'm just going to try. It's the draw your hand challenge.
It's gone.
Okay, these were our predictions on the final result. I've got some random predictions for you too, Robert. Full-time possession.
Full-time possession is going to be high today. I'm thinking it's going to be high today.
How high?
74%.
Okay. Well, 74. Let's write it down and can check it some point at the full time during the post game. Remember that when the warm-up show is over, we go to the match center, live play-by-play commentary, and after that we've got the special post game with Robert too and all the match center guys. Exclusive reactions from the players. We've got all their reactions from the pitch and from the mixed zone. We're going to have them on the show, so don't leave once the match is over. Sam, question for you: what are the total cards that will be shown in today's game for both Eibar and Barça?
Well, I'm hoping there's not going to be many cards, especially with El Clasico around the corner. So I'm going to go with 2 cards each.
2 cards each. Julia?
Yes.
This one is very random. So random predictions. How many times do you think that Quique Setién is going to touch the ball today?
Okay.
I know you've got a coach cam.
Who's going to keep count of that?
I know we've got really talented people producing the show that have access to the coach cam and have a permanent eye set on what Setién is doing. So please, guys, Robert, Mauri, Marta, you're a lot of you in there. Please, someone can check how many times Setién will touch the ball from the touchline today and see if Julia is right or not. Because what's your answer?
I'm gonna say 4.
4 times?
Yeah.
We'll see. And maybe he juggles. Have you seen how he behaves in the training sessions?
Yeah. He
so
always
fun.
loves to play with the.
He's always involved with the players.
Always
isn't he?
involved, playing with them, playing either it's foot volley or just rondos, whatever the game that they are exercising. He always takes part in it. It's so funny. You got that on our
he's
YouTube
like a
channel
kid.
too. He's like a 60-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Messi, that was close.
Yes. I mean, we're watching Messi take free kicks here.
That was big.
Quite entertaining. And
Okay,
Messi,
let's play a game. Is
What?
it in or out? Arturo
this
Vidal.
one. Oh well,
In.
we didn't see that.
In.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
we don't
Messi.
see it.
Messi, in or out?
In,
Quickly.
in, always in, always in.
Out.
In. I'm gonna say out.
I'm going to say out as
We're
well.
gonna say out.
Oh, Messi's not taking it now.
No, it wasn't Messi. Okay.
Where is,
Messi.
Leo.
is he
No,
ready now?
Griezmann,
Is he going now?
In. Out. Into the hands of Neto.
Out. This is going
I'm
out.
waiting for
In.
Messi.
Messi.
There it is.
Messi, I'm going to say out.
Out.
Messi in.
In.
He's saving it for the match,
Come
so
on,
I'm going to
come
go
on.
out.
Even the cameraman is
I'm
waiting
with
for
you,
Messi.
Sam. I'm with
Come
you. I'm
on.
gonna say and in.
Messi in, of
And he
course.
gets the applause from the fans on the stands, which is not surprising because it was a very a very good free kick. Okay, last random prediction for you, Andre. Total passes that today will be given
Total passes.
by Barça on the pitch
I
during the
would
match.
say about 650. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
No, let's make it 654.
654, we'll
Exactly.
see. Okay, it's not that much. I mean, if you take the possession that Robert was saying, 74, and we take your total number of passes, it's not, they don't agree, like both stats.
Yeah, but
So one of you will be far away from his
We'll
prediction.
see. We'll have to see.
exactly.
We'll see what happens. Okay, let's talk about Eibar. We're facing today a team that's well, it's pretty special because he has performed well in the first division in Spain, but this year he's struggling a bit more. So I want to break down how dangerous is the team we're facing today, Eibar. I'm going to ask you to rate, okay, from 0 to 10, from 0 to 10, their attack line. All of you, what do you think? How would you rate the attack line?
From 0 to 10, their attack line.
And people
well,
want to, let me know.
uh,
Attack. I'm
This is
reading
a
you
tricky
on
question
YouTube.
because I don't mean to be like disrespectful or anything, but let's just give it. I'm going to say a 5
Yeah.
because they're one of the teams that score the fewest goals in La Liga, 16th in scoring in La Liga. They're bottom in percentages of chances created. So I'm just going to give them a 5 out of 10.
We got the players hugging before they go back to the dressing room and get all ready for the match. Well, and we're also seeing how Messi is the one giving the speech before they head to the dressing room. One last free kick from Griezmann. It goes out just over the crossbar. Attack line, we would rate it on a 5.
A 5. I was saying, yeah. Sorry, I was saying the percentages shots on target. They are the lowest. They have the lowest percentage of shots on target in La Liga.
Okay, and defense. How would you rate the defense? Like all of you guys, how would you? I'm going to ask Mark Real the same questions when he comes here. I don't know. Will he be hearing here in a few minutes? How would you rate the defense line by Eibar?
Okay, I'm going to say, I don't know what the rest of them are going to say. I'm going to say a 7, but I'm not just talking about the defensive line. I talk about the defensive scheme of Mendilibar because I like his approach. Very aggressive in pressure, always trying to play in the opponent's half, trying to take the ball away from the opponent team. So for bravery, a 7.
Yes, I agree with you. It's this what you were talking about. Their manager about Mendilibar. The next question I'm asking you is to rate the whole lineup, like all the players that are going to be playing today against us here at Camp Nou. And if we had to make the balance from their attacking to their defensive side, it's clear that Eibar is more of a defensive team, so they really need to be strong in there. How would you rate their whole lineup and whole balance?
Whole lineup. I'm gonna let the others talk
Whole
about
lineup.
it.
Well,
Well,
you
no,
can
wait a minute.
discuss
No,
it
I
too.
can do it.
You're our expert.
I'll
in
go for a
football.
6 as well, because they're not doing all that well in the.
Well, you did the average.
in La
5
Liga.
and 7.
They're 16th at the moment. So on average, a 6 because they're out of the relegation zone. Sam, what do you say?
I went for a 5.
Oh, you went for a 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
5. I just think the stick, as Robert's touched on, 24 points, 16th place in La Liga, fighting for their lives towards the bottom of the table. They need the points, and obviously they have that game in hand. So today, I think it's going to be really, really tough for them to get anything out of the game.
Cool.
So a 5.
I'm going to ask this question to Mark Brown. Mark Brown, how are you? He's here with me.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you?
I'm good. Now that the sun is down, it's a bit colder. I
Yeah,
I
a
was
little
just
bit.
saying a few minutes ago that I could be doing the.
But it's a great
the show
afternoon here in Camp Nou. We have football.
It's warm. The people that are there in the sunny side of Camp Nou will definitely enjoy a ton. They will get stunned.
But we like this schedule for afternoon. We prefer
yes.
that than night or not?
Sorry?
You prefer that schedule
I
or
have
not?
to say that I prefer night because I like the
lights,
atmosphere
the
with the
atmosphere,
lights.
like a
yes,
Champions League game, yeah.
Yes, like it's more footballish, if you allow me to say that. But it's true that 4 p.m. in the afternoon for families to have the stadium full
Also
on a Saturday,
yeah.
it's a good schedule. We were talking about how dangerous Eibar is. How would you rate the lineup that they are putting out today? In danger.
Very strong in the midfielder positions because usually Eibar play with 2 strikers in front of the attack, but today Mendilibar prefers to put only 1 striker, Sergi Enrique. We know that there are 2 players that couldn't play today, Charles and Quique Garcia, but we have to take care about the wings. Orellana, 6 goals this season, and Inui, who scored 2 goals in a game in Camp Nou 3 seasons ago, so we have to be careful about them.
Still there, and he's got a lot of fans among Eibar. It's one of the favorite players for the Eibar side. This is for the lineup. Eibar is not performing as well as they usually do in the top flight. They are struggling a bit this season. However, you are expecting this to be a tough game or not?
I think yes. Eibar has a very similar way of play. Like, for example, a Premier League game, he has a very attack directly to the strikers. He prefers to make a great pressure on Barça defense, quite similar to Getafe last week.
Yeah.
But I think Getafe is stronger in defense than Eibar. You see what happened with Getafe with Ajax last Europa League game. But it's tactically, it's not
they tried
as
to
good.
Go.
Yeah, as
it's not
Getafe.
as good, but the inspiration is kind of the same, very defensive. Prediction.
Well, the prediction has a relation with the stat, because Eibar played 5 games here in Camp Nou in history, 5 seasons in the first division, 5 games here in Camp Nou, and in that games Barça scored always a minimum of 3 goals. So my prediction is 3-0.
3-0. 3-0. Everyone is confident today. Everyone thinking we're scoring.
But we are focused on that game, not on Napoli, not on Clásico.
No. We haven't talked about that.
Game.
But it's true. We have a very important week ahead of us. Let's take it match by match. Let's start today with this game against Eibar. 3-0 is Marc Gross' prediction. And with this, we're going to say goodbye and go back to YouTube Barça Studios. Enjoy the game and see you there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. Enjoy the game. Hopefully we get the 3 points today. A week before Napoli and Real Madrid, we've got Eibar today. We're 1 point behind Real Madrid. We're getting into crunch time of the season. Julia Peguera, exciting times.
Hello, how are you? I think it's a very important game today. You were saying it right now. Napoli, Real Madrid, 2 important games. And I think that today we have to focus on Eibar, but also what we will see today, I think, will benefit what will come next week. If we see a great game from our players, I think that the upcoming week they will be extra motivated and we will be extra supportive, and I think it will benefit them. So, crucial game today.
Sitting next to me, Sam May.
Nice to be here, Robert. Really, really looking forward to the game, but the week, as we've just touched on, what a week, eh? Yeah. Champions League back next, I think it's Tuesday, and I mean, it's so exciting.
It's so exciting to have the Champions League back, but first we need to focus on getting the 3 points today. Andre, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me again. Well, I think this game is crucial in terms of that we have 2 very difficult games coming up. So I believe that this game can create, let's say, positive atmosphere that will help the players to take it to the next level against Napoli and Real Madrid.
Hopefully. Let's just talk about 3 talking points before the game. Let's see if this is what happens later on as the game goes on. But I was thinking about the way that Eibar approached the game with Mendilibar, and they're a very aggressive team in pressure. They like to play in the opponent's half. I was reading today that they play 35% of the time in opponent's half. That's a league high. Wow. That gives you an idea of their approach. It also means that most of the time the whole block is very advanced in the field, so there's lots of space behind the defense. Barca needs to time those runs in behind in behind the defense perfectly, make the right pass. The first option is not always the best one, so we need to be
more creative.
we need to be creative, and we need to be sharp in those decisions, trying to make the most of those spaces behind the Eibar defense. My second point of analysis would be building from behind. We've seen ever since Quique Setién took over that the team are trying to play from behind, to Stegen playing short ball with Piqué, with Langlais, with Umtiti, whoever's around him, and then the team played short passes from there. We saw the fans get a bit uncomfortable with that last week, a couple of timid boos, but I think it's the correct approach. It's what what's made us great throughout the years, so we need to be patient with the team. We need to let them gain confidence in that, and just, well, we're not seeing that many long balls anymore, so I'm happy to see that, and we need to keep building on that. And number 3, goals. I mean, the team want them, the fans want them, Camp Nou wants them, we want goals. Ever since Quique Setién took over, the wins have only come in a 1-goal difference. In our last 3 wins have been 2-1, 2-3, 2-1. So we want goals, we want a big goal difference, and as Andre said, we want a confidence booster going into this crucial week of the season.
No, that's for sure. I mean, that's we really need to win, and I think we need to win with a good style and with a big difference of goals, because that's what really will create the good atmosphere, good atmosphere that will help the players. And I hope that I also want to inspire one new guy who just recently came to our team, the Braithwaite.
Yes, let's hope we get to see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe in the second half today. Julia, you will be our social media queen as always.
I will. I wasn't last week, but I was reading some comments, and we'll go to it right now. Some of them said that Sam did a good job while I was away, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have this comment. Sam always gets these kinds of comments talking about how good looking he is. That is also
Sam receiving the love of the fans.
Yeah,
very good.
always.
Thank you very much.
So yes, we'll be doing social media. I was reading some of the predictions for today: 5-0, 3-0. Many people thinking that Messi will score a hat-trick today.
Well, yes. When I was talking about goals, Messi hasn't scored in his last 4 La Liga appearances, so I'm sure he's eager to score.
I agree. I think that today he will come back with a bunch of goals. Comments from a really good fan of our program, Dimitri Boone. Welcome back, Julia. Sam did a great job with social media when you were out. And did anyone remind Robert to bring the real avocado? So, Robert, do you have an answer for that? And that's the answer. So you forgot.
I forgot. I have 2 excuses. I have 2 excuses.
Bring it on.
I have 2 excuses.
Dania.
Oh dear. I have 2 excuses. One is I've been ill the whole week. And I haven't really had time to focus on anything other than getting better.
That's a good excuse.
The other excuse is that I did say the avocado was coming back for Champions League and Classico. So it will be here on Tuesday.
Okay.
It will be here on Tuesday.
Okay, we have your word on that. Okay?
Yeah, no, it will be here on Tuesday.
Sure. Do you want to go to the map right now?
You go to the map.
Okay,
yeah.
So guys, here in Match Center, we have a map that we've been filling it up with your comments. You always tell us where you're watching us from, and we fill that map up. So it's pretty full right now, but we still are missing some comments from, I'm going to say a few countries. Remember that maybe you've said that you're from there, but we haven't seen it. We still are missing comments from Greenland, Finland, Uruguay, Paraguay, Ecuador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Italy, Egypt, Sudan, Cameroon, Vietnam, Bulgaria, many other countries that we're still missing, and some USA states such as Washington, Montana, New Mexico, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Indiana, Pennsylvania. So guys, if you're watching us from there, don't forget to send in your comments and to tell us where you're watching us from.
We'll color it in red.
Yes, all the map in red as soon as possible.
Anyway, the players are jumping onto the field. Shall we just remind the fans of the lineup? Let me just get it on my card here. Where is it? There we go, I've got it. The lineup for Barca today with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal, Piqué and Langlais in the centre of defence with Semedo on the right and Junior on the left. The midfield with Sergio Busquets, Rakitic and Arturo Vidal there as well. Up front, Lionel Messi and Antoine Griezmann. Thoughts on the lineup, guys? I think that today we're going to see Arturo Vidal in kind of a false nine position, but we're going to see a lot of free flow in the attacking positions with Griezmann moving in there, then Messi. It's going to be a bit freestyle today, I think.
Yeah, and I think that will benefit your third analysis point about more goals. I think that will bring us more goals. I like the lineup, as I said. I think that Setien doesn't underestimate Eibar, and that he's proving that it's a really important game today.
Yeah, exactly. I have to agree, Julia. I think it's really important that it's nice to see so many players there who, the likes of Junior Firpo and that midfield as well. I mean, many times we've not seen the likes of, Arturo Vidal's been on the bench a couple of games, and it's interesting to see that, like as Robert touched on, the false nine position. Can definitely see that, and hopefully that'll open areas of the pitch for the likes of Messi to exploit in, and hopefully we'll see goals galore.
Hopefully. Shall we do secret predictions, guys, in our boxes? So, Georgina asked me about full-time possession, so that can be one of the things we're guessing. I said 74%. So let me write that down. I'm going to ask you for the first goal scorer of the game. First goal. I'm going to go. There we go. I'm not going to say it, obviously, because otherwise it wouldn't be a secret prediction. And a couple more. What shall we do? Shall we do total passes? Because I think Georgina asked you, Andre. So I'm going with high possession, so a high amount of passes. Number just popped into my head. And total amount of corners is something that we don't usually do. So total, adding the Barca corners and the Eibar corners.
Yeah.
Okay. So corners in the game. I'm going to go for... There we go. All right. So as we put those in the box, the game is just about to get started. Barca will attack towards our right, and Eibar, playing in green today, will attack towards our left. We'll see what the formation looks like. Barca will get the first possession of the game. Antoine Griezmann will get the first touch. Waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. And who would have thought, guys, sorry, Julia, who would have thought, guys, after winning last week and suffering a little bit against Getafe, that we'd just be 1 point away from Real Madrid after their little slip-up at the Bernabeu against Celta Vigo.
Yeah, and if we win today, they're playing this evening, so all the pressure will be on them.
Going into that crucial game next week. So, it's getting exciting times in La Liga.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Can I say something? I just want to highlight one very important point of being Russian.
Yes.
I just want to say that thanks to the new guy in La Liga, Fedor Smolov, the new player who arrived to Celta, Real Madrid could lose the points, and now we're just 1 point away. I am so happy about it and so proud.
You should try and ring him up, Andre. Try and ring him up and say thanks very much.
I will. And actually, the last Russian player who was scoring to Real Madrid was Mostovoy. It was like 15 or 16 years ago.
Mostovoy, he was an iconic Celta Vigo player. The game is not starting yet because they're kind of revising something with the VAR machine. Something's not working, I imagine.
We don't need it. We're okay.
So let me just see that. The communications between the VAR room and the VAR screen on the pitch are not going all that well. I don't know. Now the ref and the assistant referee are having a word, seeing if the communications work. Conversation between Carlos Naval and the referee of the game. Anyway, let's just keep the conversation going, and we'll, whenever the game starts, we'll let the fans know. But just in case you're wondering why it hasn't started yet, that is why they're reviewing the communication systems, the wiring and everything with the VAR machine. Guys, yes, we were saying, Exciting times in La Liga, just 1 point behind Real Madrid. And as you were saying, Julia, if we win this afternoon, we actually do go ahead. And Real Madrid are playing away from home today against Levante. They have a good record there. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, and Levante it's a difficult team. They have a really good goalkeeper. I think it's going to be hard for Real Madrid to score goals today against Aitor. And I don't know, maybe tonight we can celebrate it because we will be top of the table again.
Maybe.
That will be
hopefully.
good reason to celebrate.
I've got one for you, Julia.
Yeah, I mean, you scare me when you do things like that, like with that smile and that. What are you going to ask me, Sam?
No, we're talking about football idioms.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Let me introduce this. Okay, so before the game gets started, we might as well talk about this. So I was told yesterday by one of our editors, Tom, who's not with us today here, but he told me during the week that yesterday was Mother Language Day.
Yeah.
So we'd had this idea for a while to try and introduce to the show different kind of expressions or idioms related to football in mother language. Andre would say them in Russian, we would say them in Catalan or Spanish.
Yes.
You would say them in English and try and defend them and explain them, because some of them only make sense in one language.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to be doing throughout the show today. The game is underway. That's well, kind of a football expression.
Yeah.
And Barca are playing from behind. Let's just see what the approach is initially with Barca playing from behind with Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and we already saw one of Eibar's strikers, Sergi Enrique, putting pressure on ter Stegen. Of course, with idioms, expressions, and all that, we'll go into it further on in the show, but we obviously want the fans to send in all of their expressions and how they would say certain things in their own language.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can tell us some expressions about football that you use and just write them in your language, tell where you're from, and then the explanation. I don't know if there's a translation about that, but if not, you just leave an explanation and we will be commenting them because we love to learn things in other languages.
So there's one where I was just going to say there's two already, which I'm going to point out. Like, for example, when the game is underway, here we say the game is underway, but usually in English we just say we're off.
We're off.
We're off. And then the other one, hopefully with Levante, with Real Madrid playing Levante, hopefully we would say, hopefully Levante can pull it out the bag, meaning hopefully they can get a victory over Real Madrid. And so hopefully they can pull it out the bag.
Pull out the bag. Oh.
And another word that we would use to describe Levante in that game, or Eibar in this game, is that they're the underdogs as well.
Exactly,
the
underdogs.
So those are words that we use generally in English in sports. We'll be touching on different languages. How would you just say that in Russian, Andre? Like the underdogs, like the theoretical weaker team.
Well, actually, I mean, there are some words that are so international nowadays, like outsider.
Yeah.
So that's how we would say.
Oh, that's how you would say. Okay, all right.
In a Russian way.
Okay.
Yeah, another one as well, touching on it, is the likes of Barca, not just Barca, but the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool in the Premier League. People always have what we call a bogey team.
Okay.
So a team. That basically means a team where you will always face them year in, year out, and it will always be a difficult stadium to go to, a difficult team to play against. So, for example, I know over the years, not so much now, but over the years, I'll just use Liverpool as an example, their so-called bogey team was Leicester City, because whenever they go there, it was always a difficult place, as was Burnley, and you didn't know whether Liverpool were going to get the victory.
I'm trying to think about Barca's one now. Where is a stadium that we always struggle at?
What about San Mamés?
No,
San Mamés, where we've got Anoeta for a series of years was Real Sociedad would have been our bogey team. Yeah, that's a good one, Andre.
Anoeta, yeah.
Anyway, let's focus on the game as well, and we'll get into those expressions. If there's any that fit into what's going on in the game, let's definitely talk about it.
I have to say, I have never seen Eibar playing in such kind of form. Like, I mean, the yellow.
Oh yeah, it's kind of green. Across inside. ter Stegen has to make a save off of the volley by Sergi Enrique. First chance of the game, and ter Stegen had to produce the save. Didn't look like much of a shot, but There's a cross, a goal, and it's disallowed.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow. Came out of nowhere.
Not what we expected about the
Yeah.
start now.
Wow.
So a cross in from the left by Cote, and yeah, Sergi Enrique was offside. So he headed it in to the back of the net, but
I tell you what, it's a very good job. We had the VAR monitors working
Yes.
before the game.
I told you we would need them.
no, it's offside. It's offside.
Well, it's what happens when Barca plays against teams that are on the bottom of the table. You know, they have nothing to lose. Well,
They have
nothing
a
to
sense of
lose.
urgency.
They're fighting to remain in first division, and also they have nothing to lose playing against Barca. You know, it's like from minute 0, everyone knows that Barca has the odds on his favor. So they come into the pitch like this, fighting. And I think that it's also good for Barca because they're not going to relax.
No, but Eibar always have a very brave approach.
Yeah.
You can see like the players just like running at the Barca player, whoever has the ball. Not on Ter Stegen though. They're giving him the freedom to kind of make the first pass, and then they'll put pressure on Piqué, on Langlais, on Busquets as well.
It's interesting because, as you touched on, Robert, we're already seeing that idea of playing out from the back.
Yeah,
one of your
exactly.
points. A few times now we've seen Ter Stegen with the ball, and interestingly, the Eibar players have let Ter Stegen have plenty of time, as you just mentioned, and a lot of teams in the league won't do that. They would sooner pressure the goalkeeper and try and force him into mistakes.
Well, I can see it working on other teams because normally the goalkeeper would have the weaker foot skills.
Yep.
But in Ter Stegen, you've got a midfielder.
Yep, exactly.
He's
got an
he's such
outfield
a good
player.
passer.
Yes.
He's such a
Sure.
good passer. I mean, he would be a starting midfielder in any other team, I think, in La Liga.
I think any top goalkeeper in this day and age, they're from a young age as well now. They're taught from such a young age to senior level to use the ball at your feet, and it's that expression used called sweeper keeper. And I think that's what we're starting to see more in Ter Stegen rather than under previous managers, the ball being
Yes,
long,
exactly.
as you
Played,
took- yeah.
Exactly. We're no longer playing long balls. You've
Yep.
got Ter Stegen with Piqué on the right and Langlais on the left, and now he does play the long ball, trying to switch it over to Antoine Griezmann. Artur with a little turn. He's going to switch it over to Lionel Messi. Barca in attacking positions at the moment. Messi trying to feed it inside through to Antoine Griezmann. The ball cleared away by the Eibar defense. Let's see if Barca can start to look a little bit more comfortable in this game today.
It's interesting because we've seen obviously that offside goal by Eibar, and they had a couple of like minimal, should we say, chances, but an expression used for them would be that they were knocking on the door in the early stages.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you're knocking on the door. I mean, in Català we'd say que estan tocant a la porta, no? Estan tocant a la porta, no?
Yeah.
Estan a prop. They're close. They're close.
They're close. They're coming.
Barca moving forward with Clement Langlais. Here's Arturo Vidal. Griezmann. Busquets switches it over to Leo Messi. Messi has the run of Semedo, but decides to pass it back to Sergio Busquets. Busquets has an inside pass to Semedo. Ball cleared away by Arvilla. Picked up by Rakitic on the right now. There was no timing between the move of Semedo and the pass of Rakitic, so Eibar managed to win the ball back.
It's great to see that we're picking the second ball up straight away.
Robert, can I just read a few comments from social media?
Of course you can.
Okay, so the first one is from Fiero, one of our main fans. Welcome back, Andre. Hola, Popcorn Guy, Robert and Julia.
Julia, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt because
Yeah.
Messi's driving forward and he's
No problem.
switching the ball over to Arturo Vidal. The pass was intercepted, but Griezmann has it on the right now. Here is Semedo. Barca looking for an opening in the Eibar defense. Busquets plays it forward to Semedo. Can he place a cross inside from the right? Semedo back to Griezmann. Ball cleared away by Diop.
So nearly
And-
great chance then.
Barca force a throw-in. I'll give it back to you, Julia, in a moment.
Yeah,
See if
don't worry
Barca
about
can
it.
get something out of
This
this.
can wait. The game can't.
Tangley is going to switch it over to Junior Firpo. Artur back to Messi. Messi inside to Rakitic. Good combination by the Barca players. Messi tries to get in between three players and finally is dispossessed.
I'm loving the pressure as well.
Good pressure, good pressure.
Yeah.
Throw into Eibar, Julia, all yours.
Okay, so from Fiaro, welcome back, Andre. Hola, Popcorn Guy, Robert, and Julia. Popcorn Guy came prepared for the show. You're making England proud. You have to say something about
Making
that,
England
Sam.
proud. Wow, those are big words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's my Sam.
Okay.
Making England proud. 007.
I have another comment for you, Sam, from Dimitri Boone. For next match, bring different snacks for everyone, like mixed nuts or dried fruits.
Oh, interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, big matches coming up, so
Yes.
a variety of snacks would be nice.
Well, I'll
It's
make a note
funny.
of that, actually. I'll make a note, Julia.
Yeah, you should. It's
So,
it's funny to see that they're giving
bring-
that responsibility to you, Sam. I mean, you have to.
Inui
bring
with the
it.
shot, sorry to Stegen makes a save.
Snacks.
And Barca tried to go out running.
Sure.
Here is Arturo Vidal on the left.
I've made a note of it, Julia.
Arce in Eibar's half. Artur over to Messi. Once again, the ball taken away from him. Julia, you had more comments?
Yeah. I have a few of them regarding some of the countries that we still miss on our map, and some of our friends just want us to fill them up. Saidov Temur, hello everybody. I'm from Uzbekistan.
Nice.
Bashar Akel from Syria. Fala Bangura from Sierra Leone, and Jeffrey Quesada from Dominican Republic. So you can just keep sending in your comments, telling us where you're from. And as we said before, we have a game going on here at Match Center about mother language, which was yesterday. If you have any expressions about football, you can leave them in the comments, saying where you're from and a quick explanation or translation about them.
Yes, exactly. Football expressions in our mother language, like some only make sense in the language that they're said, like in English. How would you describe this game? Does this 0-0 affair at the moment? Is there anything that would describe it in terms of a phrase?
In terms of a phrase to describe it, no. Personally, for me, I always class the opening part of a game as being a bit bitty. And that's just my expression. The fact that both teams are trying to go for it, so there's no clear-cut, real big opportunities as yet. So I would class it as being a bit bitty, but there isn't actually an actual football idiom, as we call them in English, to describe how the game is so far.
Okay, give me a good football idiom in English then, and we'll discuss it in other languages, how we would say it in other languages.
Okay, so for example, Eibar applied a little bit of early pressure in the first 5 minutes of the game, and they've backed off now. But an expression to describe that, we would say, is that Eibar are knocking on the door.
Okay, yeah, that's the one we would say.
Yes.
And in Catalan we would say están, bueno,
Trucant o picant a la porta.
Están a prop, están tocant a la porta.
Sí.
O están, sí. And
In Russian, we don't have such a phrase, I believe. Like,
through ball
wait a
to
second.
Lionel Messi, who's inside the box. He doesn't have much of an angle. He's got to wait for support. He tried to pass it back to Arturo Vidal, but there were too many legs in front of him, and the ball was intercepted. Eibar trying to move out. Barca doing a good job to get back in defence. Now Busquets looking for a pass. You were saying, Andre, there's not really an expression for that.
I mean,
I'd like to say that they're close, that they're...
But I would say that there is one expression that would be, let's say, okay to say right now if that goal would be legal.
Okay. Oh, the goal, the goal that was disallowed. If the goal was legal,
we would say that they just, you know, I mean, to translate it literally, it would be like to open, let's say, for example, the bag or open the chocolate.
Okay.
So we say it raspichateli.
Raspichateli.
Wow.
Raspichateli. In Spanish, you would say abrir la lata, which is to open the can.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, so they raspichateli. Vorota. Vorota means the goals.
Maybe Messi will do it right now. Messi!
Yes!
Messi!
Nice.
But
So that is what Lionel Messi did literally right now.
Nice.
you have to see it again, Andrea, so that we will score
fans,
again.
you have to see this goal. You have to see this goal. It's one of the best goals of the season by Lionel Messi. A sensational drive, solo, down the middle. I think he went past 3 defenders. So he picks it up, drives towards the box. Oh, a nutmeg through the legs of Arvilla, I think. And then he gets in the box, one touch, and then a little dink with the inside of his left boot over the keeper. Sensational goal by Lionel Messi for Araspichabala?
Raspichateli.
Araspichateli. Araspichateli. So to break the deadlock, para abrir la lata, Araspichateli. Is there anything in English?
Yeah, of course. In English, we would say that Messi has just put the ball in the onion bag. In the onion bag. So basically, back in the day, we would say that a Hessian sack, onions were placed in a Hessian sack, and they would carry them over their shoulder. So what we say is that the onion bag is the goal. That's what.
But is there one? Is there an expression like I just said, break the deadlock? But to score the opener, like in Spanish is abrir la lata. What Andre said is like to open a bag. So is there?
We could say that Messi is about to open the floodgates.
Okay, all right.
Meaning, so for example, mainly saying that.
Or he just did open the floodgates.
He just did, yeah. But we could say the floodgates could be open, meaning that Barca could now go on to score plenty of goals. And again, links in with your pre-match analysis. So hopefully we'll see the floodgates open and Barca will score more goals.
Let's see if the fans can send us some, or how they would say it in their country, to say, like, to open the scoring, to score the first goal of the game, to make it 1-0.
Okay, so just tell us.
If there is an expression, obviously.
I was going to ask you, because Messi, during his goal, I'm going to say it in Catalan, ha fet un caño. So,
ha fet un caño, yeah.
How would you say that in English?
In English, it's a nutmeg. A nutmeg.
Yeah.
So what he did to get inside the box, to like through the legs of Arvilla. How do you say that in Russian? Ooh. Like when the player puts the ball through the defender's legs.
Let me think. Like,
I can think of another English word.
Do you have a word for that? Because maybe you don't.
I mean, we just say it like that. The ball just went
through the legs. So it's not an actual word.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, I mean, there is one word, but actually, like, it's just a different way to say that the ball went through. But I mean, we still kind of use the word legs, kind of.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, so for the fans, in their own language, how would you say to score the first goal, to abrir la lata, to break the deadlock? How would you say that in your own language? And you would say, a nutmeg as well.
A nutmeg, yes.
A nutmeg, a caño.
Julia or Andre, come here for 2 seconds. Come here.
No,
I'm going to show you. I'm going to say another word. Okay. Andre, come here. So basically, open your legs.
Okay.
And if I put it through your legs in English, basically we would either say nutmeg, but another word for it would be megs.
Megs. Okay, so
Megs.
it would be kind of an abbreviation, wouldn't it? Yeah,
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Megs on Arvilla and Messi with the opener. Abriendo la lata, breaking the deadlock, and
Raspichateli.
And hopefully we will definitely see the floodgates open as well.
Exactly. 17 minutes played in the game, 1-0, the scorer Lionel Messi, and that has made things comfortable for Barca, but let's not get too comfortable, because then we know what happens. Like last week, we were 2-0 up. It all looked under control, and then Getafe scored, and well.
Yeah, it's important that we don't get a bit complacent, because becoming complacent makes it dangerous, and it gives the opposition chances to get back in the game.
Messi on the edge of the box, he's inside once again. He tried to put it through the legs of Arvilla again. Sneaky Messi.
Messi is such a fighter. Oh my God, like seriously.
Here is. Okay, so we've got Georgina in the studio right now, and she's trying to pass me this little ball. I'm oblivious to why, but Barca inside the box. Here is Antoine Griezmann. Oh, he tried to finish in front of Dimitrovic, denied by the keeper. Hi, Georgina. Barca still have the ball. Here is Artur. Junior Firpo.
Oh,
Arturo
lovely.
Vidal with the
Oh.
shot. Dimitrovic with the save. Arturo Vidal again hits the side netting.
Wow.
19 minutes played.
It feels like they're in their backyard playing.
Yeah.
Like-
Now Barca look comfortable. Now
They do.
Barca look quite comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we expected from the game, at least. No.
Yeah.
The first minutes we were a bit weird.
Confused.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to say one thing, and he always performs to the highest level, but for me today, Messi is playing out of his skin.
Messi, yeah, well, yeah, he's
That's another
oh,
expression.
okay, you're introducing another one. Let's just keep it at the ones we're doing so that the fans can send in their comments, and we'll do more later on. But yes, I do agree. Lionel Messi he looks extra sharp today.
Exactly.
And he hasn't scored in the last 4 La Liga games, but he has produced some good performances. I mean, he provided all 3 assists against Real Betis.
Exactly.
He looked good the other day against Getafe as well. So, I mean, it's not that he hasn't played well. It's just that he hasn't been able to finish.
mean, you always feel that the Messi is on the pitch, like with the goals, with the assists, whatever. But I mean, like you feel such a big influence that he makes on the Barca game, and this player is just unstoppable.
By the way, that was his 15th goal in La Liga. Cross inside coming from the left. Barca need to clear this away. Arturo Vidal is going to pick it up all the way on the other side and plays it short with Junior Firpo, who almost gave it away.
Well, I'll let you into a bit of a secret, guys, but right now, I'm getting my prediction.
You're getting your prediction for half-time?
In fact...
Or first...
No, first goal scorer. Yeah, I've
okay.
got the first goal scorer.
Oh!
Secret prediction.
Secret prediction.
You're not,
It's not
right?
secret
I know,
anymore.
It's not really secret now, but...
It's not really secret now, but no, I had Arturo Vidal, who did have a nice opportunity now. There's a corner for Eibar. First corner kick of the game. This one coming in from the right-hand side, 21 minutes played, 1-0 for Barca. The goal scored by Lionel Messi. Here comes the cross, headed away by Piqué. Another cross coming in. Goal kick for Barca. No trouble there for Marc-André ter Stegen. Orellana, one of their most dangerous players, Orellana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 6 goals this season so far.
That is correct. He's their top scorer, by the way. He's not even the striker, and he's their top scorer. And as Marbrao said in pre-game, they do have the absence of 2 of their strikers today, Kike Garcia and Charles. But still, I mean, Orellana, Sergi Enrique, they've got a good attacking formation.
Robert, I have some answers about the expressions.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. Medmak, from Fire Markle, in India is described as kaman or kobri.
The what? The nutmeg or?
Yeah, the nutmeg.
Okay,
the nutmeg.
all right.
And the caño. And in Malaysia, it's called ole. It's a comment from Azasia.
Okay,
and
so we've got ole in Malaysia, and in India, sorry?
kaman or kobri.
Okay.
Kobri. I hope
Okay.
it's pronounced like that.
Nice.
And then a comment from the user Lucky, kom igen, which means come on in Sweden.
Okay, kom igen.
Kom igen. Kom igen.
And in Swedish, if I'm not wrong, cheers is skål. So
It is?
that is the only word. That's the only word I know in
Well
Swedish.
done, Robert.
No, it's pretty common to know this word in several languages, but only this word, right? Like cheers,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Sorry?
I mean, no, I
Oh,
said
yeah,
that
yeah. No, you're
it's
right.
really common
Exactly,
to learn this word.
Different
in several-
languages, yeah. When you raise a glass of,
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
your
yeah.
favourite drink.
But you only know this in that language, so then they start.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd have to rely on English if I went to Sweden.
Yeah, definitely.
You couldn't rattle off Swedish.
No. I mean, I could always learn if I had
Yeah.
to, but I've never been to Sweden, so at the moment I haven't felt the need.
And since the game has calmed down a little bit, I'm going to make you happy, Robert, because I have some comments from our fans telling us where they're from, and we're going to fill our map.
Oh, are we?
We're
Very
going to
good.
fill it up, yes, because we have Dauda Haruna watching the match from Milano, Italy.
Ah, nice. We didn't have Italy.
Nice. Other comments, Salifu Mohamed watching live in Ghana, Charlie Barca, Ola from Peña Union Blaugrana in the UK, Kel Charles, hello guys, how are we doing? I feel so happy to be there. I'm watching from Turks in Caicos Islands.
Nice.
Peter
Nice.
Pascal from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. You are all fantastic. I appreciate
So
you
are you.
guys. Thank you very much. And there's a comment for Sam from Matias Garcia. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
You should, because, hey Julia, can you thank Sam for me? He's a really great person. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Okay.
you're getting lots of love from the fans.
you're
today,
Yeah.
Sam. I
the
mean,
social media
I'm really
star.
sorry, but the name.
No,
Hello,
but you
hello,
don't know him, right?
Mateus, hello. Nice to. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. And drop me a message and we'll be in touch.
But don't drop him a message on his phone because
yeah,
he hasn't
because
got
I
one.
haven't got one. So
Can we talk about this, Sam? What happened?
Can you? Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, yeah, explain it.
well,
Warn the fans of what they shouldn't do at an airport
Yeah.
if they don't want to get their phone stolen.
yeah, if you don't want to get your phone stolen, I recommend keeping your phone in your bag or locked away somewhere safe. Don't take it out because you'll only end up getting stressed like myself. And yesterday, unfortunately, I believe that someone did, unfortunately, take my phone, which...
But we don't. Do we not have to worry about there being a Sam Maygate or anything like leaked pictures or anything?
no,
anything
no.
compromising?
Yeah, well, the thing
any
was-
Tinder profiles or stuff like that?
Well, the thing is my phone. That phone is now cancelled, which is like, for example, it's been completely wiped. But the problem is not only did somebody take my phone, I found out last night that my Instagram was hacked again.
Are you serious?
That's
Really?
twice.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's twice in virtually a
Oh, dear.
month where I've had it hacked. So I had to
Sam.
get hold of Instagram, change the password again. And
Maybe the person who hacked your Instagram account is watching you right now. So
Well-
Do you want to
maybe
send them a message
clap.
straight into the camera to the people who stole your phone?
guys,
Be nice, be nice.
be nice. I just want to say that I'm not really too bothered about the phone. It was my images from the live match centre and my personal images from going on vacation that unfortunately I don't have now because I never backed them up on iCloud. So apart from that,
Sam,
Sam.
a sad story. A sad story. A
but-
sad story.
Can I ask you a
life
question?
moves on.
Anyway,
Life moves on.
Let's go back to the game a minute. Barca trying to move forward with Antoine Griezmann. Here is Rakitic over to Messi. Let's see if he can stir things up a little bit. Messi through the legs again. Through to Rakitic. Barca moving around inside the
go
box.
on.
Rakitic
And-
back to Messi.
Wow.
I think Rakitic tried to make it a bit too beautiful now.
He did, yeah,
And,
I mean-
he could have gone for the shot, and he tried to find Messi again. That was offside, by the way.
No, it was a great idea.
Can I
But
ask
the
you something,
association
Sam?
between
Yeah,
these two
tell
players,
me.
yeah, sorry.
Just to close that subject, what bothered you the most? Getting your phone stolen or your Instagram account hacked?
Oh, it's definitely got to be the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But you're getting a new one now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a new one.
And where do you...
I mean, I have a phone, but I have two phones. But my main business phone, which was really important to me because it had obviously business contacts, it had images from the live show and etc. on there, and it's one of those things where it's like when you have something taken and when you have like personal like money or a wallet
Yeah.
and you have like personal images in there,
Yeah.
what mean a lot to you, you know, which you know that you're not going to be able to get back.
Absolutely.
So it's
Ooh.
that kind of memorable thing which you.
Robert, I think we're going to. Oh, I was going to say I think we're going to see a goal, but stop
And you
them.
have it in airport.
Let's go back to the game.
Let's get back to the game.
It's just like you should be careful everywhere, I believe.
Yeah, no, you need to be careful everywhere. Anyway, Barca have the ball. PK. Of course, if you do, as fans, want to send your messages of support to Sam after having his phone stolen, please do feel free, and Julia will read them out.
Yeah, I will. No doubt.
Messi with the ball on the right, he brings it down on his chest. Messi looks very sharp, creative, lovely little switch there to try and find Artur. Cleared by the Eibar defense. The game has kind of gone quiet, hasn't it, guys?
It has,
Well,
it has.
we've been sitting here talking about Sam's lost phone for 5 minutes, so obviously the fans must realise that the game's gone quiet.
Well, the game is going on, and I mean, Barcelona is trying to put the pressures as we see. I have a feeling that the game right now is more kind of concentrated in the middle, kind of so that Barcelona is trying to find their chances, but at the moment there was just one nice, let's say, play from Messi, which was just incredible. Actually, Messi is Guerrero in how you would say it in English?
He's
like
a warrior.
Warrior, exactly.
Oh, a cross inside, a volley by Escalante on the edge of the box, the ball over the crossbar. So no trouble for Marc-André ter Stegen as we approach the half-hour mark.
A rare attack there from Eibar.
From Eibar, yes. But they have shown that mainly putting crosses in from either flank, they can create their opportunities. Sergi Enrique did have a volley on in the first minute. Their disallowed goal came from a cross as well, so we need to be careful on our wings. We need to guard them well.
Yeah, the wide players are very, what I call technical, because they're very well drilled, and that's down to the manager. They know whereabouts they need to be and whereabouts they need to go when they're pushing forward. What I call, as I said, being very technical, well drilled.
Throw into Eibar. Okay, Sam, give me another
Wait,
idiom.
wait.
Oh,
before
no.
we
Okay,
get
no,
to that,
sorry.
Yeah, because I have a few comments regarding to the term nutmeg. We said it here
we've got
before.
more nutmegs in different languages.
Yeah, so if that's okay with you, I'm going to say out loud the comments from our fans, and then we go to a different one.
Okay, and just a reminder, we chose the word nutmeg because Messi did a nutmeg before he scored.
That's right. So, Aditya Sok, nutmeg, how we say it in Kerala, which is a state in India, is ota, which literally means hole.
Okay.
So,
like
ota,
hole, so it's putting the ball through a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
ota in India. Dresa
So
Resai
we've got
in
3 words in India. We had previous ones.
yeah,
didn't we?
but this is from a different
Yeah.
state, so probably they say another word.
I understand, yeah.
Dresa Resai, in Norway we say tunnel.
Oh, a tunnel, yeah.
Yeah.
Like here we do actually say un túnel.
Un
as
túnel,
well.
yeah, that's right. That's right. The user football wizard, nutmeg in Pakistan is called pana.
Pana.
Yeah, with 2 N's. Pana. Beonger Robinson in St. Vincent, it's called lade. And Marco MacLeod, nutmeg is salad in Jamaica with 2 L's. Salad.
Salad. Okay. I love this. I love this.
Me
When
too.
when we get, we'll have to find another term because maybe like longer phrases is harder, but things that actually happen in football. I've got another one in my head, so I might save that one for the second half.
Okay.
Let's keep seeing if we get more for nutmeg.
Okay.
Can you make a list of the ones we've got and we'll read them all at the end of the first half?
I will.
I have some words in mind, but I'm just waiting for some kind of action happening to happen in the game so that I can use
it in Russian, yeah.
Exactly, but I will mention it sooner or later.
I find it curious that in Norway they use tunnel as well, which is, well, it's basically what it is. You put the ball through a tunnel, don't you?
Yeah.
A very short tunnel, but here, Eibar with the ball once again.
Handball, yeah?
Handball. Handball. Orellana was the player who committed it. He was not happy about it. Or not happy about the call, obviously. I imagine he's not happy about committing handball either.
Yeah, it's definitely touched his arm.
Oh, got a view of Messi's goal again. What an excellent little move to get the ball through the legs of Arvilla and then a sweet finish in front of Dimitrovic.
I have to say that our fans are sending huge support to Sam for getting his phone stolen. Seriously. Hey, Sam, sorry to hear that happened. We need to have a minute of silence for Sam. Sorry, Sam.
Not for Sam, for his phone.
No, exactly. Don't worry, Sam. My phone got stolen. And I also had personal pictures on it, too. Plus phone bothers, jet pancake sends this coming. I will get some phone from calentamiento.
Oh,
That's a
Oh
nice
my
one.
god! Okay, that's a good one. And Dimitri Boone, so sorry about your phone. Sam, glad you got it sorted out. So Sam, as you see, today is your day in my center. You got your phone stolen, but
and you're
in
getting
the
a
spotlight
huge amount of
today.
support. Barca have the
Thank
ball.
you very
Here
much.
is
Thank you.
Artur. Artur trying to get away from Sergi Enrique. Arturo Vidal on the left. Quite surprised to see Arturo Vidal starting like from the left. I'm not sure if he's all that comfortable in that position. Rakitic tries to play it forward to Antoine Griezmann. Barca managed to keep possession. You were going to say, Sam?
Yeah, you can just see how compact Eibar are being now. It's like as though they're going to take that 1-0 into half-time. They'll be happy to go 1-0 in at 1-0 down, I should say, at half-time. And it's a free kick taken quick.
Here is Vidal combining with Lionel Messi. Vidal tries to get it through to Leo Messi.
We were talking about the idioms and a new one, Robert, which I should say.
Is it related to anything that's happened?
It's relating to, well, kind of now, because I think now, for me, like Eibar, they need to get more stuck in. What we say is they need to get stuck in.
And what does that mean?
So basically, they need to they need to get their foot and they need to be more resilient,
aggressive.
more aggressive, more resilient. For me, they're kind of letting Barca control. Obviously, Barca are at home, but they're not putting a foot in. There's been.
Well, I disagree with you, Sam. I don't think they have to. I think they need to let Barca score more goals, but that's just our point of view.
I was just using that as a. I've got plenty of them on my card, and I'm trying to use them at the correct moments. Which
You feel like England is a very football nation, no? Like
No, and English commentary is a lot more poetic than in other than in other languages.
Exactly.
They use so many expressions, and sometimes you're like, oh, where's that one come from?
They're very creative. I agree.
Very creative,
Yes.
exactly, very poetic. And give me one that's really like weird out there.
right, okay. So basically.
This one. If anyone was sent off today,
Yeah, if anybody was sent off in the game, hopefully nobody from Barca, but if anyone was sent off, we would say that they're going for an early bath.
An early?
An
early bath.
Okay.
And it's so English that it's a bath and not a shower.
Yeah, and the reason we would say an early bath is because obviously they have a red card and they'll be in the bath before their teammates
Okay.
at the end of the game.
We don't have it, no? Like.
No,
we would say
they're going to the
no?
Sembala ducha. He's going to the shower.
But we would say shower.
It's basically the same thing, but what makes it so British is that it's a bath.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, thinking about it, we even though would you believe in my home in England we don't have a bath?
Are
we
you
actually don't. We
serious?
only have showers.
Oh, here's a cross by Messi trying to find Griezmann. Sorry, I had to interrupt that. Yes, in my homes we always have baths. Yes. My grandparents, my parents, yes. And Barca are attacking at the moment. Here's Lionel Messi making a move inside the box.
Wow.
Messi with the shot.
Yes! Come on!
Messi with the shot across goal.
Nice. This guy, he wants to just to get back all the goals that he could score.
Exactly. He was eager to score. He was hungry for goals, and he scored 2 already. Lionel Messi with a drive inside the box, coming in inside the left of the box, and the shot across Dimitrovic to score. Busquets with the pass to Vidal, extension to Messi. He drives inside and puts the shot right across Dimitrovic
Oh, brilliant.
to double the score or double the lead for Barca.
Just remember that in the beginning of the game, I read some comments that they claimed that today Messi would score a hat trick.
Well, they're very close. So what are you guys thinking now? Messi hat trick? Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think he's on his way to a hat trick.
I thought that before, and now more reasons to think that.
And I can't think of the correct season right now, but Messi does know what it is to score up to 4 against Eibar in one game. I think it was the 16-17 season.
I don't know.
Or was it 17-18? I can't remember. No, 17-18, I think.
Okay.
So Messi has scored 4 in a game against Eibar
So
before.
you're going for
And
the
look at
treble.
He's got the run by Messi in the middle. The ball didn't get to him.
Well, it's what you said. Their defense is like
Very advanced.
Very advanced.
Yeah. So the
that
space is
benefits
behind the
us.
defense. They are doing a good job of intercepting most of Barca's passes, but
we have Messi.
we have Messi, and he's scored 2 at the moment.
I'm loving the precision as well from Dimitrov. Had no chance with the second goal, and I just love the way Messi picked his spot
No, it was
and it was in the far corner, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance. And
top-notch finish.
yeah, fantastic.
A very similar goal to one he scored a couple of seasons. Oh, maybe it was in the first Barça-Eibar in the 14-15 season. And, it was the 3-0 win, and I think it was his last goal.
Oh, here we go.
Messi
What?
has the ball again. He's inside the box. He passes back to Griezmann. Oh, it took too long. Messi scores.
Yeah.
Hat trick for
Hat-trick.
Messi.
Here we
Hat
go.
trick for Messi. A lucky break there for Barca.
That was fast, huh?
Double lucky break.
Oh my God.
That took less
By
than
the way, Julia,
expected.
that didn't come out well. Boom.
Ah, you
So you have to
make
say
a
boom.
note. Okay.
Say boom.
Wow.
So, third goal for Barca, third goal for Lionel Messi. The hat-trick is here. And let's get the replay because I want to see, that comes from good pressure by Rakitic. The ball bounces off of him. Messi picks up the ball inside the box. He assists Griezmann, who takes too long. The ball is taken away from him, but it falls back to Messi, who only has to push it in
Yeah,
and score a hat-trick.
the control of Griezmann was far from perfect one, I have to say.
No,
here.
yes, it wasn't the best of touches by Antoine Griezmann. The ball was taken away from him, but it fell to Messi.
Yeah.
He
And
knew
all he had
only
to do
one
was
thing.
tap it in.
He only knew one thing, and that was to put it in.
I have a comment for you, Robert. Well, it's not about you, but you're going to like it because you said that English commentators were more creative. And I have a comment from Mike Oxmall, who did a poem. Now, it makes less sense than it did a minute ago, but I'm going to read it anyway because it still
Well,
makes sense.
does it make less sense because we're 3-0 up instead of 2-0?
Yeah, and
Okay,
because
so let's
Messi
assume
scored
we're
those goals.
2-0 at the
but
moment.
still, it makes a lot of sense. Roses are red, violets are blue. Messi scored 1 goal, and he will score another 2.
Well, love that. Is it
that.
another 2 or another...
Another 2. So he scored 1, and we'll score another 2 because he sent it when we were 1-0.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
all right.
But this is why I said it makes less sense than it did 2 minutes ago. But still, I mean,
Very creative.
Very creative.
Exactly. Maybe they should send more poems like that.
yeah.
Well, we did it
If
last
you're
show,
watching
didn't we?
and
We
you
asked.
just heard this, I mean, bring it on with the creativity, guys.
No, exactly. We love the fans getting creative with their comments.
This fan should make another poem about another 2 goals.
Yes, he should.
Exactly.
Mike
Maybe
Small,
now one
you
about
heard it.
Griezmann.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we need one on Griezmann to give him more confidence. And I think, I'm hoping today, I had in my prediction that Griezmann would get the 4th goal because that was my score prediction. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Got a replay of the goal. And it's a situation which Mendilibar won't be happy because Barca win the ball back after forcing a mistake.
not happy.
Rakitic forces that mistake, gets the ball to Messi. Messi drives inside, and instead of taking the shot himself, he passes it back to Griezmann, playing generous there. Griezmann, you said it, Andre, it wasn't the best of touches by Griezmann. Gets the ball deflected away, but it falls to Messi, and he just has to tap it in. Hat-trick for Messi. I'd say the first goal was the best goal. It's
Yeah,
gone
I
from,
think so.
in terms of which
little
goal was
dink,
best.
isn't it? It was-
The first was the best, the third was the worst. Well, it was the least
Yeah, I
beautiful.
understand. Yeah. The least attractive.
At least the best, it's still a goal.
Yeah, exactly. Still a goal. It still counts.
That's what
Messi
matters.
plays it through to Semillo, who's making a run down the right-hand side.
Oh,
Pass
lovely
inside
ball.
to Griezmann. Vidal, back to Griezmann. Griezmann with a shot. Dimitrovic, Busquets. Dimitrovic again, double save by the keeper.
It's a lovely ball from Griezmann to find Vidal.
Yep.
Then Vidal back and Sergio Busquets, unfortunately. But
On the, off of the
Unlucky.
clearance by Dimitrovic. Busquets was just right there in front of him, tried to knock it past him, but Dimitrovic got his hand in again.
like a craziness in the box, no?
Yeah, a bit crazy things were going in there, but
I think we have another poem. I don't know if
All right.
I'm right, but we're going to see it on the screen.
oh,
because-
we're going to see it on screen.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hope so, because I don't have it. It's for Georgina. Roses are red, violets are blue. Georgina, I love you. Oh,
Very good. Very good. I love that the fans get creative.
yeah, me too. I mean, you should send more poems like that.
So middle receives the ball and passes to Messi, who's outside the box. Messi.
Oh,
feeds Griezmann inside. Griezmann
Oh,
goes
penalty,
around the
referee.
keeper.
Penalty,
It's a
penalty.
It's a penalty.
Yes, yes.
The only thing is, was Griezmann offside?
It's offside.
Griezmann was off.
Oh,
Oh, unlucky.
So it's not a penalty.
No, it's
No, it's not a
offside.
penalty. Well, I mean,
By the way, now
What?
that we
ah, no, yeah.
Just,
Well,
just a fraction.
only just.
A fraction.
You were saying, Andre, sorry.
yeah, that now that we were about to have a penalty, which is not the case, but still, I have a phrase for that in Russian.
Oh, a penalty.
Because we not always say that. I mean, we use the word penalty
Yeah.
because it's an international word, as I said, but we also say that the referee points on a point.
Okay, points to the point. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly,
And how do you say that?
Указал, which means point,
Yeah.
на точку. Точка. Точка is a point.
Ukazal?
Указал на
No?
точку.
Точку.
Точку. Указал на точку.
Ukazal na точку.
Which means.
And that means pointing to the penalty spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pointing to the point or showing the point.
Anyway, half time, guys. 3-0 up. Great news at the Camp Nou. The game has been kind of slow in some points, but then there's been the highlight of Messi's hat trick. So give me your thoughts.
I think the game is kind of explosive, like it's kind of calm at some stage, and suddenly there is this kind of crazy things happening in the box. All these goals that were almost scored. So far, so good. I mean, I like the rhythm of the game. I think players are also enjoying it, and the whole stadium as well. So that's what I think.
yeah, I have to. Sorry about that. Just
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I have to agree with you. I said in the middle of the game something like that it felt like they were in the backyard of their home playing like there, and I think that's how it feels. I mean, they're confident, they have control of the game, and I think it's the game we all wanted to see. Not only for today, but ahead of the next week. I think it's the Barca we've been so eager to see playing like that, and Messi. I mean. How can we describe this guy? Hat-trick in less than half an hour. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I think it's been a whirlwind of a match, should we say? And I think for me, it's been the Lionel Messi show. There's no question about that. I think Eibar have been poor. I don't think but I have to say that's down to Barca and the way Barca have dominated and put pressure on them right from the off. They've almost suffocated Eibar. As soon as the game kicked off, and I feel as though at the second half Eibar could be in for a bit of a roller coaster ride, because I think it will be difficult. Being 3-0 down at half time, Barca have been totally dominant. They've not had to get out of second gear in my eyes, and I think it's going to be a difficult second half for them.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the most entertaining first half, maybe, given the fact that we had to talk about your stolen phone for 5 minutes, for example. But yeah, I mean, positive signs from Barca. We've looked solid. We haven't conceded barely any chances.
No.
There was that disallowed goal and one to stake and save, I believe. And we've been efficient up front. Lionel Messi scores 3. We'd said he hadn't scored
4 games?
in the last 4 La Liga games. And, well...
Clinical,
yes. And it could have been more.
Yeah.
Could have been more as well, because Dimitrovic has made 3 or 4 good saves to deny Griezmann, to deny Arturo Vidal as well, I remember.
Exactly.
So we'll have to see if the second half continues this way. If it continues this way, does Setien opt to rest some of the starters? I don't know what you guys think about that, for example.
No, I agree, and I think it's a good time to give some rest to to some players. For example, I was pretty worried that Lenglet and Umtiti, both of them
yeah.
center backs, they have 4 yellow cards.
Yeah.
So I think maybe take this advantage to give some rest to Lenglet, who's playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
That would be one of the options,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Shall we just look at the first half stats on
Sure.
our screens? Let's look at the cold numbers of this game, in which Barca are 3-0 up, 70% possession for the Blaugranas versus 30% of Eibar. 8 shots, 6 of them on target for Barca, 4 shots, 2 of them on target for Eibar. Just 1 corner kick in this game. That was for Eibar. 3 offsides called against each team. 373 passes for Barca. 157, sorry, for Eibar. A passing accuracy of 86% for Setien's men and 68% for Eibar. No yellow cards, no red cards, no penalty kicks. Anyway, guys, a little break, bit of halftime fun. Barça-Eibar is a game that's only been played 6 times, including this one in La Liga, because Eibar got promoted in 2014. They're the smallest club in La Liga, and we've always beaten them at Camp Nou. Let's hope today is the same case.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time we played them at Camp Nou? Let's put the graphic on screen. I want you to remember what the lineup was that day. That was in the 2014-2015 season, the starting 11 for that day. Do you think, guys, that you'll be able to get all 11 players?
It's going to be difficult.
Okay.
Hopefully we need to get all of them this time.
Yes, because you haven't completed any of our challenges yet. So let's try and do it. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and davant les majorets. Sam, you go first.
Messi.
Messi is in the lineup, yes. Andre.
Claudio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo is in the lineup. Well done.
Neymar.
Neymar as well. Yes, 3 out of 3 so far.
Jordi Alba.
Jordi Alba, yes. Sam.
Busquets.
Busquets was not in the lineup. No. First mistake.
Piqué.
Piqué, yes. Well done, Julia. 5 out of 11 so far. Sam.
Xavi.
Xavi, yes. Number 6.
Dani Alves.
Dani Alves, well done. 7th player. You've got 4 remaining. Julia, any clues?
I'm gonna say.
Anyone that pops into your mind?
I don't know. I'm gonna say Rakitic. I'm not sure.
Rakitic was not in the lineup. He was in the squad that season, but he was not in the lineup that day. Sam.
Pedro.
Pedro, well done, Sam. Yes, he was completing the trident up front with Messi and Neymar.
Mascherano.
Mascherano,
Yes.
yes, well done. And he was playing in midfield. So who was playing alongside Piqué at the back?
That's difficult.
Julia. You've got
I have no clue.
2 remaining.
I have no clue. I'm looking at the midfield. That hair. I mean.
Who played in midfield normally? Well, no, that's a wrong clue, actually, because Andres Iniesta did play in that game, but he wasn't in the starting lineup.
Sergi Roberto, right?
Sergi Roberto, well done, Julia. So you've got 1 guy remaining. Can you do it in 23 seconds? Each one of you can...
I've got it.
You do?
Jeremy Mathieu.
Well done, Sam! You completed the 11. We can stop the clock. Well done, guys. Well done, guys.
We did it.
Sam, you got it right.
I can't believe it.
First time you completed
ever, yeah.
First time you completed it. Anyway, shall we just have a look at that once again, that lineup with Bravo, Alves, Piqué, Mathieu, Alba, Mascherano, Sergi Roberto, Xavi, Pedro, Messi and Neymar. That was the first Barca lineup to ever play a La Liga game against Eibar. Let's have a look at the goals from that game. Anyway, that was the goal, the last one that I was comparing to the second goal that Lionel Messi scored. Kind of similar, isn't it? The way he puts the ball across the keeper and drives in that exact same position.
Exactly. It was. I mean, we've seen it today, and the way the precision, and as I mentioned, the finish is just incredible. You talk about world-class players and probably the greatest of all time in Messi, and he's just unstoppable.
Julia, you are following the comments on social media, so let me know what's happening, because you've just told me there's lots happening.
Yeah, because we introduced a subject here, which is netmag, which is an expression, a football expression, called when you place the ball into. What?
Yeah, I think you said it the wrong way around. You said, well, nutmeg.
Nutmeg. What did I just say?
Netmag.
Okay, I meant nutmeg. Sorry about that.
Well done,
Sorry.
Julia.
Okay, this is because I'm starting to read the comments, and I think it's going to be a trouble one. Because, well, I have to say I'm sorry if I don't pronounce them well, because I don't know any of your languages. So, we had a few of them, and I have some news. Julian Labridge, in Romania, when a player is nutmeg, you say kraci.
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 Ooh. In Romanian, that is.
In Romanian.
Okay.
Chang Hei Cheng, in Hong Kong, we say Tong Li Han Kui, which
Wow.
Tong Li Han Kui, which stands for kicking the ball through the legs.
Okay.
The random YouTuber 2016 in Hong Kong, nutmeg is Tung Han Kioi, which is it's different from the one before. I think it's because they're from different regions in Hong Kong, which is literally drain clearing. And Franjo, in Indonesia, we say speak bola.
Cool. Speak ball.
Speak bola.
Okay,
Bola,
okay.
Bola.
bola.
Okay, so
Speak bola.
before the second half starts, Julia, can you give me a list of all the ones we've received? Because we're going to change the expression for the second half. I'm going to ask for a different one in the second half.
Yeah, just the names, right?
Just the ones we've all of the ones we've received for
Okay.
nutmeg, which is just to remind the fans what what Lionel Messi did in the first goal to get the ball through the legs of Arbilla and then finish over the keeper.
Okay, so in India, kaman or kobri. In Malaysia, ole. In India, in the state of India, ota. In Norway, tunnel. In Pakistan, pana. In St. Vincent, it's called lade. In Jamaica, salat. In Indonesia, speak bola. And also, I was going to say something, Robert. You have to explain it, because in the challenge we did at halftime, you always say a Catalan expression, which is endavant les majorets.
Yeah.
You should
It's a running joke here at Barça
Okay.
TV. It's a running joke here at Barça TV, and well, it's just what they want me to say.
No,
So
it's a Catalan expression.
it's a
and
Catalan expression, exactly. It's a
it
Catalan
doesn't have
expression.
to do with football, but he says it every halftime.
Yeah,
during
it's
his coverage.
it's what I say every show. Only because the guys in the control room want me to say it.
Yeah, I know.
They challenged me to say it, so
Yeah.
So you're here for that.
shall we go back to the game?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I don't know if we have the 3 points of analysis ready, just to kind of talk about what happened in this first half. There they are on screen. Of course, number 1, Messi, the difference maker, 3 goals in his 3 shots, I believe, or is he? Did he have another one? I think he scored 3 goals in his 3 shots.
Three goals, 3 shots, yeah.
Sorry if I'm not accurate here, but yes, he's back. He hadn't scored in his last 4 La Liga games, but we had said that wasn't to say that he wasn't playing well. He's making the difference today, and he's put the ball in when the team needed it, because it was kind of a first half in which, well, things weren't very fluid.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was kind of explosive.
Yeah, exactly. It was a moment of explosion of Lionel Messi. Well, 2 moments of explosion of Lionel Messi, the first and the second goal. That kind of links to what I was going to say in my second point, which is we're missing that final pass. So all 3 goals have come from runs inside the box by Messi. But when we've tried to thread in that final pass, Eibar have always tried kind of intercepted it, and we're not finding those connections. But let's see if we can improve that in the second half. And as a third point, my question to you guys is: this score enough? Is it going to give Setien a chance to rest some of our starters?
Yeah, for me, I think you have to. I mean, going in 3-0 up at half-time against Eibar makes sense to start making some changes. For me, I would have, as Julia touched on, I'd have Lenglet off second half.
Yeah, that would be one of them.
I'd have Lenglet definitely off.
Yeah, just Lenglet because
of the yellow.
Because if he sees a yellow card, he would miss the game at the Bernabeu.
The Bernabeu. And for me as well, fans probably will disagree with what I'm about to say, but I'd take Messi off because I think it's crucial with the games that we have.
Not right away. But
I
give him 20 minutes of rest, maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean,
half an hour.
For me, I would take him off usual time, 60 minutes. Replace him with Martin Braithwaite.
Yes, exactly. Well, we're
give him an opportunity.
We want to see
his debut, especially being 3-0 up. Now's the perfect opportunity to see him introduced. So yeah, for me, Lenglet makes sense to take him off because of the yellow card, and if he gets another yellow card, and of course we don't want anything to happen to Messi.
We don't want anything to happen to Messi. Julia, you have more stuff coming from social media, I believe.
Because Sam has been one of the spotlights of today's match center because he got his phone stolen. But before he told this, he got into a studio here at match center.
Oh yeah, no, here at Barça Studios. Yeah, I've seen this.
So, I don't know if you can see.
So let me explain this. These are the guys who do the pre-game show in the Catalan show.
Yep.
Sam, te quedas con nosotros. Te hemos robado del match center.
Hemos pagado. Ahora mi cambio por la match center en solo catalán. Ahora inglés no.
Que se espavilen, que busquen a alguien. Tu te quedes aquí. Bueno, tornem a estar tots junts amb el Salva.
So, Sam, that was your experience there.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
But you sat down on the chair. I mean, I thought you went there to visit or to say hi, but you stayed there.
No, they wanted me to stay there. They was like, oh no, stay here, come and be part of our show. I was like, no, I can't.
They're waiting for me there, and you're here.
I'm going to say, Sam, you still need to work on that Spanish.
Well, it's improving.
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
Yep.
Anyway, we must be close to starting the second half. Of the players coming back onto the pitch. We don't know yet. Yes, there they are. There they are, and
I can use this time.
We'll see if there are any substitutions.
If you want to.
You can.
I can use this time while the players
go for it.
Going to the pitch. I have 2 new poems.
Okay,
Are you ready for that?
Poetry game today.
Yes, poetry game. It's like a contest here in the comments in of Match Center. Intent is roses are red, violets are blue, Messi's from another planet. So how about Grisou? It's a good one, isn't it?
Oh, how about Grisou?
I like that one.
I like it.
But the one that's about to come is even better. It's for Robert from Dimitri Boone.
Dimitri Boone is
our main fan.
Is the fan who wants me to bring the avocado.
Yeah, it has something to do about that.
I've memorized this now. I mean, I know.
You will memorize it after what I'm going to read. Roses are red, avocados are green. Remember to bring it. You know what we mean.
I like that one.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
And for the commitment, I feel obliged to bring the avocado for the next game.
You have to. I'm going to write it down.
We're going to need the good luck definitely against Napoli and against Real Madrid. So no, definitely, I'm bringing the avocado. The second half has just started, guys. Eibar with the first possession. I don't think Barca have made any substitutions, so we're still playing with Ter Stegen in goal, with Semedo, Piqué, Lenglet and Junior Firpo at the back, with Busquets, Rakitic and Artur in midfield, and with Messi, Griezmann and Arturo Vidal up front. Barca trying to recover the ball here. Just remind the fans that Messi has scored all 3 of our goals. And what can we expect from this second half, guys?
Hopefully more goals.
Hopefully.
I'd like to see a lot more goals, and I would also like to know, I'd like to see a couple of changes sooner rather than later, especially with the injuries and things like that. But especially as we've already touched on, there's business, it's crucial part of the season next week, especially with Napoli and the El Clasico. We can't afford any more injuries, and especially being 3-0 up now, it makes sense to change it. And
we hadn't been used to this situation of being 3-0 up in the last few games. I mean, we know that Setien likes to go for an all-attacking minded mindset.
Yep.
But we'd always been in adjusted situations, hadn't we, in these previous games?
Yeah, we are, and actually it feels good to have this leverage, to be 3-0 just after, well, before we got into halftime, and as you said, to have the chance to think about giving some rest to the players. I mean, we haven't had that for a very long time. We always felt the need for the best players to be playing.
Games have always been tight. And I mean, it's not to say that this one couldn't become tight. Let's hope not. But let's see if we can keep it this way, or, as Sam said, score more goals in the minutes to come.
More than that, more than 3.
More than 3.
I want to see if Messi can score 4 against the Eibar again. He did it a couple of seasons back.
It would be poker, no?
No doubt, though, we will definitely see Martin Braithwaite make his debut.
Well,
today.
he was warming up, wasn't he?
He was warming up then, just seeing the pictures.
Him and Frankie de Jong.
So it looks like there could
Across
be...
inside the box, the shot bounces off of the legs of Busquets and Piqué, and it's a corner kick for Eibar. We need to be careful.
Yeah, it's important that we're not complacent. We've seen many a times where the scoreline has been out of the opposition, but one goal or one lack of concentration, and Eibar can re in with a chance, as we've just seen. It's a great block by Piqué. But it's important that we switch on.
Cross by Orellana, straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. Now Barca look to go out and running forward, pass by Busquets to Artur. He's got Griezmann and Messi to his right. The ball falls to Lionel Messi. Here is Messi back to Artur in the middle. Artur looks for a passing option. He goes back to Messi. Able to run back. Switched over to Vidal, who tries to put the cross in, but it's intercepted. And Barca will have to start again.
Yeah, look, I like that ball as well there from Sergio Busquets, that one-touch pass.
Here is Semedo making a run forward. He picks the ball up on the right flank of Barca's attack. Here is Artur turning.
Talking about the substitutions, I think the guy who really needs to have a rest also is Sergio Busquets.
Yeah.
He's our midfielder that is almost playing each game of the season. So
well, he's one of Setien's favourite players. He said so before before he started being a Barca coach. Like, he had a signed shirt of his. Here is a great ball by Messi inside the box. Semedo puts it across the keeper. He was offside. And the ball was definitely intended for Griezmann, but Semedo got there first. And Griezmann, I believe, was not offside.
No.
So I think Semedo there took the chance away from Griezmann, definitely.
Yeah, just, again, a fraction.
Was Griezmann going to get there? Yes, he was. Semedo took the ball away from Griezmann.
Yeah, and Griezmann wasn't happy about that.
Griezmann, was not happy about that one. He's quite, eager to score, let's say.
It's interesting because are we allowed to touch on the subject of idioms again or not?
Of idioms, okay. Bring one up.
Well, one at half-time, not for Barca, but in terms of Eibar, no doubt the manager will have not been pleased with the way his team performed in the first half, but partially that was down to the Barca being efficient and being concentrated and up for the match. And the thing is, what they would say, usually the manager at half-time, is that the players were getting the hairdryer.
Which means?
Basically means that the manager will no doubt be furious with the way his team's playing, so he will be that close to the players that the manager's breath will be touching, will be basically in the face of the players, so the hair will be blowing, so it's like the hairdryer.
Pass by Messi to Antoine Griezmann. Sorry, Sam, I have to interrupt. The cross by Griezmann, switch it over to Rakitic, and the save by Dimitrovic.
Oof, that's a nice save, huh?
Yeah,
nice save by Dimitrovic.
It's great there as well to see Rakitic embrace the goalkeeper's save. He gave him a hug.
Yeah, and it's also great to see other players, apart from Messi or Griezmann, aiming for goal. I mean, Rakitic, Semedo, not only our forwards, but all the
Yeah,
teams
of course.
trying.
You're right, Julia, because in the last game we seen Sergio Roberto.
Yeah.
Oh, great pass inside by Busquets, and Vidal,
offside,
who was offside, had his shot saved by Dimitrovic. There were several Barca players offside there.
Is there an expression, because there's one which is commonly used, which is park the bus, when the defense doesn't move from
Which
the
is
air.
what, not what Eibar does generally.
No.
I wouldn't say that they've parked the bus today.
No.
But yeah, you were going to say?
No, I was going to say, well, we can talk about this one, but I was going to ask you if there's an expression the other way around, like when the attacking side of a team is always on the opposite area.
We would say, for that, Julia, we would probably say on the front foot.
Okay.
That's what we would say for a team which isn't sitting back and making it difficult. We would say the other team is on the front foot. They're continuing to attack. Whereas the opposite to that would probably be the parking the bus.
Yes. Here we say, Robert.
Sorry, wait a minute, because Eibar are making a run forward into the hands of ter Stegen. No trouble there for Barca, and Piqué will play from behind again. Sorry, Julia.
Park the bus. Here we say aparcado.
Aparcar el autobús.
It's absolutely the same in Russian also.
I imagine it's an international expression, that one, the park the bus one.
But it makes lots of sense, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Just don't even get off the bus, park it in front of your goal, and let the opponent team have all the shots they want. What is? How do you say it in Russian?
Just a second, because we have
goal kick for Eibar. It looked like a good Barca combination, but it didn't end well.
And you don't say it in Russian, just a second.
No, we say it's I mean, literally, it's a припарковать автобус.
Okay.
So it's like you're gonna park your bus there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very kind of.
That's very international. Now, the one I was going to suggest for the fans to send in their comments, just a simple one, because in the first half we had nutmeg. So in the second half, I was going to go for the 1-2, what we call in Catalan or Spanish, una pared.
Okay.
So when one player passes it to one, and then the other one gives it back on the first touch, the 1-2.
Yeah.
Here we call it una pared, which is what Messi might do now as he's driving forward. The 1-2 with Semedo, and Messi is dispossessed. And now Semedo fouls the Leganés player, who is Arbilla. So una pared means a wall, which is basically what like the situation would be that you pass the ball to a wall and it immediately gives it back.
Yep.
So that kind of makes sense.
It's curious, because in Russian we always say the same. We say the wall. We say стенка.
Стенка.
Which means like wall in a bit, let's say, fluffy way, I would say.
Okay.
Like
Formal way, yeah.
Kind of. So it's that's the same. Like.
It's the same. It's the same. Okay, so I want to know how fans say it all around the world in different languages.
Yeah, let's just remind our fans where are we from, because Durga Pasat Paudel asked.
Where are they from?
Asked this. No, where are we? Because
okay.
Yeah. He asked, are you all guys from Spain or some other country? So I'm from Lleida, which is a city close to Barcelona. Robert is also.
I'm from L'Estartit, which is a town which is in La Costa Brava, but I work in Barcelona.
Yeah.
So yes, Sam, you're English.
I'm English. I'm from the UK. I'm from a small town called Warrington, between Liverpool and Manchester, in the middle.
Yeah, and me, I'm from Russia. And from the little city on the river Volga, which is the largest river in Europe.
Okay.
And the city is called Samara.
Samara.
Yeah.
So.
And we want the fans to tell us what a 1-2, what a pared is in their language.
Okay.
Like
do you want to do it to explain what it is?
Yeah. So I'll pass it to you, and you give it back to me first touch, and that is a pared, and I would take advantage of it and run away with the ball.
And score a goal. But don't do it right now, because there are also cameras and someone's going to freak out.
Eibar trying to make a move forward. Langley intercepting, and a free kick on Langley.
And I have a question for you about, I have one expression in Russian which not going to happen in this game already, because it can be used only for the first half.
Okay.
We have a special phrase when one team scores the goal at the very last minute of the first half.
Okay.
Which means, I mean, if you translate it, it literally means the goal into the lockers room.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So and we say it goal v Раздевалку. Раздевалка means...
Goal?
В раздевалку.
Раздевалку.
Раздевалку, yeah.
Wow.
It means, I mean, literally their lockers room, like where they change and...
Okay, but yeah, here we talk about the psychological goal, which is when you score a goal, like if it's 0-0 and then you score the first goal in the very last minute of the first half, that is a psychological goal because it break down everything that the other team's worked for.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's an expression from what you're describing, exactly, or that says exactly what you're describing.
Yeah.
In English we say when there's a goal right near the end of the game, a goal right at the death.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well,
Right at the end, you know.
57th minute, Barca 3, Eibar 0. All 3 goals scored by Lionel Messi.
Yeah, I think now it's time for a change.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Frenkie de Jong.
I think they listen to me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it could well be Sergio Busquets, who you were saying is one of the players who plays the most, so might need the rest the most. Artur is another player who's usually replaced in games. I don't know. We'll have to see who Valverde opts for.
I think it's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be Sergio Busquets, and I have to agree with what Andre's saying because he's probably played one of the players that's played the most games this season under Setien. And for me, especially with the games coming up, it's no doubt we should see him. I would like to think that Sergio Busquets will be rested. There's no need to risk him now at this stage of the game, especially being 3-0 up.
We'll see, we'll see. Here is Piqué. He's going to switch it over to Arturo Vidal. Ball headed back all the way to Dimitrovic, and Vidal's pressure manages to force a throw-in for Barca. Artur on the left with Arturo Vidal. Junior Firpo, who commits a foul. Free kick for Eibar. It's kind of slowed down, hasn't it, this second half? Look, Busquets is the player who's going to be replaced. I just saw it right behind there. Busquets taken off. Frenkie de Jong, the player who comes on. Busquets applauds the fans. And Frenkie will get an extra half an hour of play.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to see that. Fantastic today, Busquets, again, linking up well in the midfield. And it's also good to see that he's left the field, so we know he'll put the hard yards in before the games come up.
I think right now, for all the fans who are watching this game, it's going to be so difficult not to mix up Rakitic with
Frenkie de Jong. Yes. I mean, like we watch it from a distance here with the screens, and honestly, sometimes I do get them confusing. You can't see the number behind them, depending on the angle. Sometimes it is a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's Orellana, who's fouled on the edge of the box. And this could create a dangerous situation for Barca.
But Ter Stegen hasn't been tested in many minutes.
Very long time in this game. I mean, I'd say early on, a volley by Sergi Enrique, but not much more.
No, Sergi Enrique, last season he was doing really great, but this season...
Well, no, we said that Orellana was their top scorer, and he's not even one of their strikers, attacking midfielder. Orellana will probably be the man in charge of taking this. Ter Stegen putting together a 3-man wall. Orellana or Cote, the players who could take this. Orellana with his right or Cote with his left. It's going to be Cote with his left, and Ter Stegen has to fly in for the save. Ter Stegen Airlines.
Exactly. Exactly.
There it is. On the hour mark.
Yeah, fantastic save, two-handed save to his left to push the ball to safety.
Very strong. Was it going in? Well,
it looked as though it was going wide, but it was good that Ter Stegen,
who makes another save right now off of the volley by Inui,
made the save because, of course, being a goalkeeper, it's better to save it than to to leave it.
If you want, Robert, we can go to the map.
Yeah.
Because since the game has calmed down a little bit, we can update it.
So
First of
where
all-
are people watching us from, Julia?
Yes, first of all, let me just say hi to Righty's Big Tooth because he's always sending in comments and he says that we hardly ever mention him, but it's because there are so many comments and we try to do our best, but sometimes the game is really entertaining. So, but hello from Matt Center. We have Bluebird Kim from South Korea. I love watching football. Peter Pascal from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. You're all fantastic. I appreciate you guys. Churn Bajley, love Barcelona from Cambodia. Cassie Sarbas, hello, I'm watching from Kurdistan. Max Madi, love you guys from Kenya. Jeffrey Mitchell, vamos Barça, good luck Tuesday from Philadelphia. And Samuel Bilimer, watching live in Zambia. I love your glasses, Sam.
Oh,
Thank you.
he's getting so much love
Yes,
today.
he is.
Loving it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
62 minutes played. Eibar trying to put some pressure.
I just wanted
on
to say,
the
Robert,
Barca
as well,
players.
interestingly there, the stats was showing that to Stegen.
Sorry, wait a minute, because he's taken the ball away from Semedo and he's forced a corner kick. The shot deflected off of Piqué.
I was just looking there and it was saying that Ter Stegen's made more saves than Dimitrovic, but to me,
Really?
I don't think that's right.
It was 4-5. It was 4 for Ter Stegen and 5 for Dmitrovic.
Oh, you sure? I thought it was the other. They had it the other way round. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, but still, I don't remember 4 saves from Ter
Four
Stegen.
Yeah,
well,
right.
he got 2 just now.
I remember 2. Yeah,
And he
but
might have made 2 in the first half, one that we can't remember. Eibar with an opportunity, and a goal is going to be disallowed.
offside.
I think it would have been a Piqué own goal. And the referee disallows the goal. Sergi Enrique
We should see the replay.
protesting. So the cross comes in. There's no offside.
I think it's the high foot on PK.
I think it's the high foot on Piqué. So
Yeah.
let's try and explain it. There's a cross that comes in. It's kind of a divided ball at the far post. The Stegen comes out. It takes a bounce, goes over to Stegen, and then Piqué. Piqué's on the line of goal. It bounces off of him, but there's a player behind him who has a high boot,
Just- yeah.
like close to his head. So I imagine that's what's called.
Yeah, for sure. It's a no-brainer from the referee, and you can just see there a yellow card given to captain Escalante for protesting, but it was definitely a foul on PK, rightly so ruled out by the referee.
Yeah. Who is it? Escalante. Well, he's one
Escalante,
of the.
yeah.
It's one of the Eibar players who's just got his boot right next to Piqué's head, so not on.
Nope.
So we got the first yellow card in the game.
Yes, we
It
did.
is first yellow card in the game.
And I have a question. Do you have any special kind of way to call the yellow card in Spanish or
No,
in
other than yellow card, which is
Yeah.
tarjeta groga or tarjeta amarilla.
No.
Yeah.
You do?
We have, and it's so weird actually.
Okay. Explain. Does anybody have a corner?
If you translate it literally, it means mustard plaster.
Okay.
Mustard plaster, which means which is in Russian it's garchishnik.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so common, like, I mean, all the commentators and...
Like mustard because of the color, obviously.
Exactly.
And plaster, well, what
Plaster, I mean, I guess before, like, it was the way to, I mean, if the person is sick, they put these kind of things on the back, so it produces some kind of heat.
Oh, okay,
so that's
okay,
why,
okay.
That's why, because it had some kind of mustard
Okay.
inside, I believe.
All
so
right.
now it's now we call it like that.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, Julia, we are asking the fans what the paret is in their language, the 1-2.
Exactly.
Let's see if we get as much traction with that as we did with the nutmeg in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we got many comments. I'm saving them all.
Okay, go for it, because there's just been a substitution for Eibar.
No, but I don't have. No. I meant that I'm saving them
Oh,
for,
okay.
for when we get to.
Okay,
to the
good. Umtiti is the second player who's going to come in for Barca. I imagine Langlais will be the player taken off because of that potential yellow card he could see and would prevent him from being available for El Clásico. Vidal with a tackle now.
Yeah,
and a
makes
throw in
sense.
for Eibar. Very quiet second half so far.
Yeah.
Here is Eibar attacking. Corte is going to put the cross inside. Langlais tries to clear it, goes up in the air. Oh, a chance for Eibar to stay in with another save. Oof. And it was de Blasis who picked the ball up inside the box.
The man who's just come on as well.
So Piqué went up for the header, the ball went over him. De Blasis brought it down and with his left foot tried to beat ter Stegen, but...
He tried to fake the shoot
Yeah,
also.
he tried to fake the shot once. He hadn't enough time to do that.
I think that was the first time he touched the ball, Robert.
It was, he'd only just come in for Eibar.
Yeah, and you said it was calm during the second half, but I feel like Eibar...
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
They're attacking a lot. They're
attacking a lot more than Barca. Arturo Vidal puts the cross inside and it has to be cleared away for a corner kick because Messi was right behind.
Yeah, could have been easily have been an own goal there. Arbia
had to clear it away for a corner kick, 67th minute of the game. Barca are going to make the substitution.
And
Piqué's the player taken off.
Piqué.
Okay, we were all wrong.
Seriously.
but so now we have both players who have 4 yellow cards.
Umtiti and Langlais.
Umtiti and Langlais as the centre backs.
Piqué, the player taken off. And
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that. No.
Not at all.
But, well, Setien knows what he's doing. Here is Messi back to Frankie de Jong. Hasn't said his name much yet. Frankie is going to switch it all the way over to Griezmann. The ball doesn't get there because Corte clears it away for a throw-in. See on the bench now Sergio Akime, who was the player from Barca B, called up as a replacement fullback on the left. He's having a great season. Doesn't look like he's going to have a chance to make his debut today because we've already made 2 substitutions and it looks like the third could be Martin Braithwaite because he was warming up.
No,
He
exactly.
could get his first minutes as a Barca player.
It's always great, though, to see players from Barca B given the opportunity and the experience to, if they don't get the opportunity to get minutes on the pitch, it's always good to see them in and amongst the first team because I feel as though they're getting the experience, the vital experience, if you like, of what it's like to be in and around the first team.
And Eibar keeps pressing.
No, Eibar keeps going. I mean, I'm quite impressed with what they're doing in the second half. They're managing to keep Barca in their own half. Impressed, obviously not happy about it.
No, absolutely.
I'd like to see Barca trying to shake this off.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think the possession has gone down.
Definitely. I'm gonna check on my phone right now.
Yeah, because we were in the 70s, but now.
Oh,
I mean,
here we go.
Here we go. Martin Braithwaite is going to make his debut. He is getting ready to come onto the field. Yeah, we were at 70%, weren't we?
Yeah.
So right now,
surely that was a foul for a referee.
It's still more or less there, it says, but it might have to be updated.
Okay. No, at least my feeling is that it has.
My feeling is that it's gone down. I imagine as the minutes go by, the stat will be updated.
Yeah. They've managed to get inside our area, and as you said, during the first half, our players were like they were all in their half, in their side of the pitch, and now it's like they keep pressing, they keep trying to score goals.
You have to appreciate the bravery in the approach of Mendilibar's teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they're 3-0 down and they're still going at it.
Yeah.
Here is Griezmann winning the ball back for Barca. Griezmann trying to turn. Griezmann, trying to play the through ball to Lionel Messi. It's intercepted, but it falls back to Antoine Griezmann. Now 2 players have gone down, and it's Rakitic and Diop. Rakitic not happy about the challenge by Diop.
Yeah, I take my hat off to
here.
I take my hat off to Eibar because it's very easy for teams to come to the Camp Nou and just back away, but they keep going and.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hard clash there between Rakitic and Diop that we just saw. It might be time for the substitution. Martin Braithwaite waiting. Who's going to be taken off?
I think it's going to be Messi.
I think so.
I don't think it's going to be messy.
Me neither.
I don't think it's going to be messy.
Me neither.
I don't think it's going to be Griezmann either because he wants that goal. It might be like Arturo Vidal. Oh no, it is Griezmann.
Griezmann.
Okay. So Antoine Griezmann taken off, and he will be replaced by Martin Braithwaite. Griezmann receives the applause of the fans, so Braithwaite will get about 20 minutes of play today in his debut as a Barca player after signing just the day before yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming from Leganés. The Danish player steps onto the field and receives the ovation from the fans.
Yeah, that's nice that they
Yeah.
Yeah.
such
Make him feel at home.
Yeah.
And let's see if he has good luck.
Let's hope. So I imagine how he could be feeling right now, you know, making his debut at Camp Nou with the stadium so crowded, because I don't know the attendance today, but it looks super crowded. So
Yeah, no, it's,
wow, it has to feel.
it's a nice time to play because the weather's starting to get nice in Barcelona, so a Saturday afternoon is always enjoyable at the
exactly.
Camp Nou. Eibar trying to put a ball inside the box, straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. I want to know what the fans think. Is Braithwaite going to score or not today?
Hope
Okay, just
What do you think?
Bring it on.
Dream debut or not?
I think not.
You think not?
No, I mean I would like him to score, but I don't know. I think it's.
Well, I'm always
difficult.
one for a dream debut, so
Yeah,
count
you're
me in
always-
for a Braithwaite goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Julia. I don't think that he will score today. However, I'm with Robert on that. I always like to see a player on their debut.
Absolutely.
And
Hit the back of the
I just
net
saw
and-
Lionel Messi just tried to thread the pass through to him. So Messi looking for him at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a nice inspiration for him, as I said at the beginning, that if he scores, he could kind of be more motivated for future, which is important, of course.
Orellana with a shot across goal, out for a goal kick. No worries for Ter Stegen there. Mendilibar still demanding more from his players. So Barca have made all three substitutions. Umtiti has come in, Frankie de Jong has come in, and Martin Braithwaite has come in. Those are the three substitutions. The players taken off were Piqué, Busquets, and Antoine Griezmann. So rest for three starting players. Theoretically, pressure on Ter Stegen.
Wow.
Sam, don't worry, it's Ter Stegen.
He got so nervous.
Why do you get so nervous? It's Ter Stegen. Braithwaite making a run down the left flank. Oh, the cross by Braithwaite. Bad touch there. And
Here we go, Suarez.
the ball goes out for a goal kick.
And
Suarez
Anto-
watching from the stands is the image that we just got on our screens right now. So I was saying, guys...
It was just there, Robert. I was getting a bit.
Okay,
the
Ter
player
Stegen,
was,
dribbling in front of De Blasis.
Wow.
Another day in the park for Ter Stegen. I was saying, guys, three players.
Oh, here we
we're
go.
gonna get
Here we
interrupted
go.
again. The cross inside by Rakitic trying to find Braithwaite. Oh no, it wasn't Braithwaite. It was Arturo Vidal. Sorry.
I wish it was Braithwaite, though,
I wish
Robert,
it was.
because
Wow, I wish it was whoever. I wish Barca could have scored off of this. Great ball by Messi through to Rakitic, who was making the run in behind the defense, and Rakitic tried to find Vidal on the other side, but the ball was intercepted. Corner kick for Barca, and now Messi's taken it short. He's on the right.
I think,
Messi.
I
Looking
think as
for
well,
a chance
Robert,
to cross. Sorry, Sam. Messi puts
Oh,
it
go on,
inside. Langlais with a touch.
Yes.
Umtiti goal. Is it offside? Yes. Offside.
Yeah, I think, Robert, just touching on that, sorry, Andre, on that, when I think it was Rakitic trying to feed the ball through, if he'd have pulled that, if he'd have pulled the ball back to Braithwaite was there, so it could have been.
Well, it wasn't offside. Or was it Langlais who was offside?
No, I think it looked. I think it was
It must have been
right?
no. When Langlais made the pass to Umtiti was not offside. So the only thing I don't know is if
Could have been
Langlais was
wasn't it?
initially offside.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Langlais was initially offside. Okay, when Messi put the cross inside.
It's all right.
Messi puts the cross inside from the edge of the box. Langlais brings it down, passes to Umtiti, who scores, but it's called offside because Langlais was offside. Okay.
There's still time for for my score prediction. So
It was 4-0, wasn't it?
yeah.
Eibar with the ball inside Barca's box, and ter Stegen has to make a save, spreading his legs.
Yeah, it'd be
Or
really.
has it been disallowed? Oh, it's been disallowed for offside. Okay.
Okay.
It'd be really good as well to have a clean sheet. I think a clean sheet today would really set us up for the Champions League. And
Yeah.
But do you doubt it, Sam?
sorry.
Do you doubt it? Do you have any doubts about the clean sheet today?
No,
'Cause I don't.
no, because today on my prediction I had a clean sheet, so I was.
I'm hoping for one because we
Yeah.
haven't had one in a while. Be good confidence booster for the defense, for ter Stegen
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we deserve it. I feel like
deserve
the other
it,
day
yeah.
against Getafe, we kind of deserved it. The goal came in an isolated situation,
Yep.
but
And of
Yeah.
course, being a goalkeeper,
Hasn't
it's
happened.
always nice for a goalkeeper to come off the back of a clean sheet because it adds that extra bit of confidence going into
Yeah, of
the
course.
next game.
Yeah, of
So
I have a few comments, Robert, I would like to read.
okay. But Messi's driving
Okay.
forward and he's
And-
pulled back, so there's going to be a free kick. Shall we do it after the free kick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure I've just heard
Yes.
Are they playing in the control room?
They're playing in the control room. They're putting in sound effects. They like to have fun in there. And anytime there's a moment of silence in here, well, the crickets will come on. Or
I think
the
there was an owl.
owls.
There was
It
an owl then.
It was an owl, okay.
There it is. Okay, so Messi from distance, bit far out, but we've seen him score from here before. Can he score his fourth? Not very many chances for Barca in this second half.
Well,
But
you said he could.
well, he scored a 4 against Eibar before. Can he do it again? He already has 3.
This guy can do
Here
it.
comes Lionel Messi with the shot. Ooh. And Dimitrovic clears it over the crossbar.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stung the palms of Dimitrovic there, and
The ball goes over the wall. And was it going in? No, I don't think it was going in anyway, but just for safety, Dimitrovic cleared it over the crossbar. Corner kick for Barca. Once we're done with that, we're going to you, Julia, with
Yeah, sure.
social media. Here is Rakitic putting the cross inside. The ball is headed away. Eibar tried to move out in transition, and at the moment they're doing it successfully. Here is Edu Exposito. Forward run by
Poor ball.
Cote. Semedo forces a corner kick in favor of Barca. Julia, all yours.
Okay, so comment from Dimitri Bun. This new GIF looks great. I think he was referring to the one celebrating the goal.
Yeah.
But
Ah,
then
okay.
came yours. I think he thinks the same about it. Keep up the excitement and energy. And then a comment from Fiaro for you, Robert.
Okay.
Okay, which is, Robert, did you get your Grammy for your karaoke, mate?
No, I did not. Disgracefully, I did not get a Grammy for my karaoke with Georgina. I'm hoping that they'll, well, give me one in compensation next year.
You're speaking about her. She just came to say hi a few
Yeah,
minutes
she,
ago.
I think she's in the control room
You
today.
could do the karaoke here today.
Maybe not. No, maybe that's not an option. I don't think
Okay.
karaoke will be happening today. No.
Julia, sadly as well, unfortunately, Robert never won the best group at the Brit Awards in the UK, which is an annual event which is held on the night.
the music awards. Yeah.
Music Awards, yeah,
Yeah.
very similar, and it's given to the different categories, and unfortunately, he didn't quite.
No.
Didn't
I mean,
quite get the honour there either. So
the snub in all the categories, in all the awards. So no. Maybe next year.
Okay.
it's always next.
You have to try again. But
I appreciate the support though.
yeah, support for everyone today.
Do you think it was the song, Robert? Or do you think you picked the right song?
Well, we weren't even allowed to show the song, but the fans saw us karaoke. No, the song was a solid choice. Solid choice.
Solid choice.
Princesas by Pereza. Julia knows what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do.
Solid karaoke choice.
Solid one, yeah.
Here is Frankie de Jong moving forward, combining with Braithwaite, who hasn't had many touches yet. Let's see if he can get on the finishing end of this situation. Junior Firpo coming in from the left, the cross.
Here it is.
Corner kick for Barca after it took a bounce off of a Leganés defender.
How many corners did we have so far?
I'm not sure.
But not many. 3, something like that. 3, 4.
Seems like
Here is Rakitic putting a cross inside. Could this be the fourth? It is the fourth. Is it offside or not? It's offside.
Again, so many goals from the outside today.
So many goals disallowed. 2 for each team, I believe.
Yeah.
Who was offside this time? Was it Semedo?
Umtiti.
Oh, Umtiti.
Umtiti just when he played the ball, yeah. It's a shame because it would have been a really, really nice goal.
Yeah, and 8th for Arturo Vidal would have been?
It would have been Arturo Vidal's 7th goal in La Liga. It's being reviewed, the situation, but I think it's going to be disallowed.
It was offside.
It was offside, and there's going to be a substitution for Eibar? Yes.
No.
Edu Exposito is the player who's going to be taken off with 8 minutes remaining. Third and final substitution, Cristoforos coming on for Eibar. Guys, I think it's safe to start talking about this week that's coming. And Julia, launch the question to the fans. How excited are they about this?
You can actually send your answers with an emoji. You know, how excited are you for the upcoming week? We have on Tuesday Champions League game against Napoli, on Sunday El Clásico, and I think I'm really excited for El Clásico, I have to say, because the first one this season was 0-0. We all wanted, was it 0-0?
Sorry. I was receiving, I was nodding because I was receiving the instruction in my ear.
So we didn't have, we didn't see goals, and I think both of the teams would want that win. They're all fighting for that first stop on the table, for that first place, and I think it's going to be a really exciting one. And I mean, Champions League, it's Champions League.
I'm excited about the Clásico as well, but the return of the Champions League.
Yes.
I mean, these 2 months in which we don't get Champions League are so frustrating. It's like, we need more games.
Yeah, and actually this week there were some Champions League games going on, and I was like, why aren't we playing?
Yeah.
So, fans, let us know how excited are you about this week that's coming up with the game against Napoli on Tuesday and the game against Real Madrid on Sunday. Obviously, we'll be here at Match Centre for both of those games.
It's interesting, wasn't it, as well, the Champions League results this week, because Tottenham didn't win, Liverpool didn't win. No, but it's interesting because...
the 2 finalists.
Yeah.
The 2 finalists from last year.
The 2 finalists from last year didn't win. I was quite surprised with the Valencia defeat at Atalanta.
4-1.
Really?
4-1.
I was not surprised at all.
I was surprised about the result, the 4-1 result. I mean,
but
Atalanta only just made it through.
But Atalanta right now is on fire, I would say. Like, this team plays very well. Very well.
Take nothing away from Atlanta. I think they're, as you said, Andre, they're one of the best teams in Serie A this season. But if you're Valencia, you go to Atlanta expecting to win and expecting to win well and to come away with a 4-1 defeat. It was quite a strange
Valencia are going through their struggles this season.
Exactly.
But,
that's one of the points also,
But I was surprised by, maybe not the defeat, but like the 4-1 result. Very bulky result. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how this Champions League develops. Obviously, we hope that Barca makes it through this round and on to the next one, beating Napoli. Lovely little turn by Artur now. Messi feeding the ball through, trying to get it to Arturo Vidal. It falls to Junior Firpo after the touch of a Eibar defender. Messi trying to hang on. Here is De Jong.
I think it's important now that, as well, because if you look at it, it's this time in the game with 5 minutes of normal time remaining, where the likes of Eibar's tired legs can sometimes cause Barca a problem in terms of, if a leg is trod on the foot, or those tiring tackles, if you like, which we need to ensure we definitely avoid, because we can't afford to have anybody ruled out of the next game. So,
Robert, what do you think about going to the map for
one last
time in this Barça-Eibar? Simon San watching from Singapore. Duckbuster, finish the map. I'm watching from Slovenia.
Oh, finish the map.
Finish the
Could that
map,
be-
yeah.
Could
they're
that be
in
a hashtag?
It's not the first one. It's not the first one. Stone, I love Football Club Barcelona. Big fan here from Botswana.
Ooh, nice.
Mateo Picon, update the map. Love from Ecuador. Pam Dan Hugh, watching from Vietnam. Josefa Mohamed from Egypt. Actually, he says that man of the match for him it's Messi.
Ooh, we'll
We're going
discuss
to
that
vote.
at the end of the match, but I don't think there's much of a discussion. Here is the potential man of the match, Lionel Messi, driving down the middle. He's got Arturo Vidal on the right, tries to put the cross in. Braithwaite on the other side, picks it up, brings it down on his chest. Braithwaite tries to turn. Braithwaite puts the cross inside.
Yes,
Messi. Messi in front of goal. Messi around the keeper. Messi scores. It's 4 for Messi.
Wow.
Goal for Lionel Messi off the assist by Martin Braithwaite.
That's a poker. That's a poker.
The poker
You
of
said
goals
it.
by Lionel Messi.
The second poker
Wow.
against Eibar.
Wow.
Second poker against Eibar. He hadn't scored in his last 4 games, and he scores 4 today.
I will do like all the fans.
Messi, Messi, Messi.
Wow.
That's just a football god.
So
seriously.
Vidal puts the cross in from right to left. Braithwaite brings it down on his chest. He has a defender on him, tries to turn, puts a cross in inside the small box. Dimitrovic gets his hand to it. It falls to Messi, who's on the edge of the small box. And then Messi is just very patient. First, he has a defender in front of him, who's Arbilla. He goes to his left, to his left, to his left a little bit more, goes past the keeper, and then tucks it in. 4-0, 4 goals by Lionel Messi. There's going to be no discussion for man of the match, obviously, today. But
this is just crazy, like this goal, like with all these kind of fake moves that he made, like seriously.
And I like that the assist comes from Braithwaite.
Yeah, as well. I mean,
that's also a nice debut, no?
Yeah,
nice
it's great
debut,
to see that he's got an assist.
Great stuff. You were saying, Julia, sorry, you were reading out countries from the map.
Actually, I'm reading now comments. Messi maybe comes from Mars. I think the next week it's going to be the week of the GOAT by scoring more than 5 goals. What do you think about this? Next week, more than 5 goals. Well, it's going to be hard. I mean,
I'd be happy to see him score 2 against Napoli and 3 at the Bernabeu, which is his back garden, basically.
Me too.
Artur making a run forward, trying to find Braithwaite. Braithwaite inside the box. Braithwaite, can he finish? Oh, saved by Dimitrovic, but Artur scores and makes it 5.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
We nearly seen it, Julia. Nearly.
Manita, Julia.
Julia, Manita.
Yes, you said it too?
No, you draw.
I did.
Draw a hand.
Yeah, I will start now so that I got it ready when I have to show it.
Artur scores for Barca. And it could have been Braithwaite's goal. Artur followed through after the Dimitrovic save and tucked it into the empty goal. Artur started it with a brilliant pass through to Braithwaite. Left-footed shot, saved by Dimitrovic, but the ball fell to Artur, who finished it off to make it 5-0.
Wow.
Well, very eventful.
It's still not perfect, Julia. It's still not
Isn't
perfect.
it
Last
better?
few minutes.
She is still trying to...
You're still trying to dominate the hand?
I don't know how I got to college.
Alien hands by Julia Peguera. Can you show the camera again?
Sure. This is the best I can do.
Can the fans let us know what they think of those hands?
No, please.
Julia, it looks
Send in your comments, fans.
It looks a bit
Julia's
like
Manita.
a tree.
I know, I'm very bad at drawing. I know.
Julia,
but I
they
can
weren't
do
seeing.
good.
Can you show it to the camera again? Are you proud of that hand you've drawn?
Super proud. I can do better. I will do better. I will show it
Julia,
in the end of the game.
I think it looks a bit like a tree.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean,
I'm drawing a hand.
anything actually. Like.
I didn't say whose
think it
hand I
looks
was
like
drawing.
an alien's
so
hand.
yeah, but maybe I wanted to draw an alien's hand, Robert.
Maybe.
No, I wasn't trying.
2 minutes of added time, just 1 minute and a half remaining because we've already played 30 seconds over 90 minutes. Here is Barca playing, well, 5-0. We wanted goals. We got goals.
Exactly.
I was reading some comments before before this 5th goal, and one was very important. Well, let me just finish them up first. Francisco Maldonado Bonilla, love you guys from Los Angeles, California. And Tarek Zbaida, hola Julia and your team, good weekend. I was going to say that it's not my team, it's Robert and their team. I mean, I only do social media.
I'm proud
so
to be part of
you
your
talk
team,
to
Julia.
me, but I'm not I'm no one. And then Max Fagot, does Sam have a girlfriend?
Oh.
Sam, all to you.
No, I am single. Yeah, I'm single, unfortunately.
So there's the answer.
I'm single, unfortunately. That's a good answer. Okay, so there you go, fans of my gender. Sam is single, unfortunately.
Here is Barca looking for a sixth. Artur picking the ball up. Playing it out wide to Junior Firpo. Junior combining with Lionel Messi last few seconds of the game. Barca still playing aggressive. Final 10 seconds of the game. This is going to end here, I believe, unless Frankie de Jong comes up with a moment of magic. No, the referee blows the final whistle. And it's Barca 5, guys. 4 goals by Lionel Messi and 1 by Artur Melo. Eibar 0. Give me your first thoughts on the game.
My first thought is that for the first time this season, I got my prediction right.
Where did the hand go?
No, I erased it for everyone's well-being. And I'm saying it because I thought, well, this is what I expected. I expected goals. I expected a good game. I expected Barca to be in control. I think they were more in control during the first half than during this second, because during this second, the first minutes, the first 20 minutes, Eibar had their chances, and I mean, we knew they weren't going to stay calm and waiting for a goal. We knew they would try, and it's what happened. All in all, I think it was a good performance from Barca, and as I pointed out in the beginning of the game, I think it's good not only for today, for these 3 points that are crucial and very important, top of the league right now again, but also for the upcoming week, hard one, tough one. I think that our players will be, I don't know, much confident after today's win. What do you think about that, guys?
Yeah, I have to agree, Julia. I mean, I said it before the game, routine win. That's exactly what we saw here today. 5-0 victory over a team which are looking to stay in the league. And for me, I mean, there was one man who I don't need to say his name because people already know, who's my man of the match today. And
I think there's no discussion today, is
No.
there? I mean,
No.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. But for me, I mean, he's just sensational. There's no other words to describe him. I've said it before. You can say any word and to describe him and to describe Messi, and it's basically an understatement. But today, on the game, 5-0. Seeing some lovely 3 unicorns there in the crowd.
Yes, we've got 3 unicorns in the stands. It's Carnival here, Carnival weekend here in Barcelona, and I wish the fans could see what we're seeing right now because it's amazing stuff. Anyway, Sam, sorry, you were saying.
No, fantastic routine win. Setien will be delighted with the way his team played. For me, I said it at half-time, Barca didn't really need to get out of second gear, and credit to all the players. We move into to 2 crucial games against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu and the Champions League, and focus turns to them, and hopefully we can use the positivity from this game, take it into those games, and get the most important victories.
No, definitely. I fully agree with you guys, especially what Julie said about that Barcelona kept the game under control.
Yeah.
And maybe it was not the most entertaining game that we have seen. I mean, we had 5 goals, which is great.
Yes, exactly.
But I still have a feeling it was kind of safe mode from Barcelona.
Yeah.
Like, they were not playing on full power. I mean, even the initial lineup could tell us that it's going to be a bit different game.
Yeah.
But with all these explosions that they made, they just got the result they wanted. And I'm really happy. I mean, I was very surprised about the substitutions that Setien made, especially the Umtiti for Piqué.
Yes, we all thought he was going to take the safe route and take Langlais off, didn't we?
Exactly. And I'm so happy
that Langlais didn't see the yellow card.
He didn't get another yellow card because he's a vital player right now for Barcelona. And so far so good. I'm very happy about the result. And Messi is just it's undescribable. Like this guy is
Yeah. I mean, yes. There's no other way. There's no words. There's no words. I kind of agree with. Well, no, not kind of agree. I fully agree with what you're saying. You think 5-0, a thriller? Not today. It wasn't a thriller of a game. I'm not going to say it was a boring game, but at some points, Barca just looked more or less comfortable, just moving through the game, moving through the motions, and just waiting for it to end.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was a few bursts of energy in which then Messi managed to score, and well, that's where the goals came from today. Moments of genius by Lionel Messi, who will more than likely be our man of the match with 100% consensus. But on the whole, a confidence booster, I believe, for the team. I'm going to talk about it later, but pressure on Real Madrid as well now.
Yeah.
Yes. We're ahead in the standings. We're ahead in the league standings right now. So they're playing later on against Levante. We'll see what they do.
We'll see.
And big confidence booster for the week coming up, in which we're facing Napoli and Real Madrid.
Totally.
Yeah, no, it sure is. I mean, again, touching on those games, this stands us in good stead moving forward to those matches, and no doubt Setien will have a couple of things to tweak in the midweek in his training sessions, but we've seen today that not only can Barca put on a fantastic display, you know, one man who we know Messi can just come up and produce the goods anytime, and he's just incredible.
Yeah, he was amazing. We're going to have an extra guest on in the post-game show. Georgina's joining us.
Hello. How are you?
You can sit here, Georgina. Here's the
Thank you.
the ball you passed over to us.
Yes, I did.
Georgina, your thoughts on the game?
My thoughts on the game. I didn't watch much of the game because I was like doing other stuff. But
what other stuff?
Like Love and You guys.
Okay. So make fun of us.
Yeah, make fun of you, and I follow all the other people that are in the production.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
But the few that I've seen, I'm really happy. The prediction, we got it right. Yes. Good. And
high five.
High five, yeah, decent high five. Bluetooth high five.
High five with Julia's weird hands that she draws.
Yes, true.
You saw that too?
I saw that. No, I did. I was at the stadium, but I saw it through the YouTube stream. Yeah. But I was just going to say that I'm happy that we managed to score a lot of goals. I feel like the team needed this boost of confidence. Like we are playing better every game. The tactics are starting to get really inside the team, but we needed to be a bit luckier in front of the goal, and I think that we finally did. So that's good.
Yeah, I think today wasn't the best of performances in terms of like constantly be attacking and making it thrilling for the fans, like in terms of the show that we were putting on. But on the other hand, clinical in front of goal, 5 goals.
Yes. And 4 by Leo Messi.
And 4 by Lionel Messi.
By the way, there was someone on the live chat during the warm-up who said 4 goals by 4-0, 4 goals by Leo Messi. I can't remember who you were, but congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations for getting that prediction right. Messi had scored 4 against Eibar before, and he did it again. Guys, we can listen to Ivan Rakitic. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Hola, muy buenas.
Importante antes de la semana que tenéis por delante conseguir los 3 puntos y además de la manera que lo habéis hecho, de forma convincente y con buen juego.
La verdad que sí, estamos muy contentos, muy orgullosos del trabajo. Desde el primer minuto intentamos pues imponernos, buscar esos goles. Han llegado hoy y de ahí la verdad muy contentos. También dar las gracias a la afición por el apoyo. Creo que había un gran ambiente hoy aquí en nuestro estadio. Y si lo hacemos así juntos, creo que en las semanas que vienen vamos a disfrutar mucho juntos.
Iván, son ya 4 victorias consecutivas en la Liga, también desde la llegada de Setien al banquillo el equipo, no sé si tienes la sensación de que poco a poco va creciendo, que cada vez os adaptáis mejor a lo que os pide el cuerpo técnico.
Bueno, yo creo que también el míster ha llegado en un momento muy difícil, ¿no? Llegas ya 2 o 3 días, hay que empezar a competir y todo eso, pero bueno, lo que también él mismo dijo muchas veces, que hay que dar un poco de tiempo, un poco de paciencia. Igualmente todos estos partidos que hemos ganado un poco justo, creo que también había la oportunidad de marcar algunos goles más, no pudo ser y hoy ya sí. Creo que si encima acertamos arriba, creo que podemos ser muy fuertes, eso es lo que queremos y empezar esa gran semana con esa victoria hoy, la verdad es muy importante para nosotros.
Alguno, él no, pero estaba preocupado porque Messi no marcaba goles.
No, lo sabemos, igualmente en las últimas semanas ha estado siempre muy cerca de marcar, chutando, no sé, 10 o 12 veces por partido. A veces no puede ser, pero después cuando se le abre, creo que también todos sabemos que disfrutamos uno por uno mucho más y él mismo también, ¿no? Y que empiece ya así, me alegro mucho por él, habrá un balón más para firmar, ¿no? Y ojalá siga así y él sabe que le necesitamos muchísimo.
Ivan, enhorabona i gràcies.
Gràcies. Hasta luego.
Ivan Rakitic, un dels protagonistes de la victòria del Barça, sí, una altra pilota que hauran de firmar per Leo Messi, que l'últim pòquer de gols que va marcar va ser també contra l'Eibar a la temporada 2017-2018, amb una victòria del Barça per 5-0.
So that was Marbrau interviewing Ivan Rakitic, Marbrau from Barça TV, and he was saying right at the end now that the last time that Messi scored a poker in La Liga, 4 goals in a La Liga game, was against Eibar as well. So
It was the one you said,
that was the stat we gave in the 2017-2018 season. 3 questions for Ivan Rakitic. The first answer saying that he was very happy that the team came out aggressive right from the very first minute, looking for goals. That's what happened. And he wanted to thank the support of the fans that created a great atmosphere at the Camp Nou today, and the team really felt it. He was asked about how things have been evolving with Quique Setién as coach. He said that the coach that Setién had come in at a difficult time, that like when he came in, he only had 3 days to prepare for the following game, and well, things take time, is what Ivan Rakitic was trying to say. The team has been winning by short margins, but has been creating opportunities. If those opportunities go in, what happened today is what's going to happen, and the team are going to be successful. And finally, about Lionel Messi, well, he says he hadn't scored in the last four games. He's always close to scoring, though. Sometimes it's not to be, but with Messi, it's usually going to go in. He knows we need him, is what Rakitic said at the end, and that is kind of, I think, what all the Barca fans think. Yeah. We need you, Leo.
Yeah.
So
don't ever leave us.
we need him in goal-scoring mode, definitely, in the mode he was today.
Yeah, and I have to agree with Rakitic. I think that during some of the last games, we saw many opportunities, but we weren't able to score goals. Even though we were there, we had the possession, we had control of the game, we weren't able to get the ball inside goal. And I think that today, it's what happened. Not all the chances, but from all the chances you had, nearly all of them ended up in a goal. So I think it's fantastic to see this, especially, as I said before this hard week that is about to come.
Okay, guys. I don't think we're going to bother with the boards because
no.
Unanimous man of the match?
Yes, unanimous, yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. There's no questions about it. Messi was up.
Yeah,
Messi was up.
There's no point in bringing out the boards or anything. So I think we have Leo Messi stats. Can we look at Leo Messi stats? There they are on screen right now. Leo Messi played a total of 90 minutes today. He scored 4 goals, a poker of goals, with 5 shots, so 80% of the chances he created went in, a total of 52 passes. He made 36 key passes and a passing accuracy of 75%. Lionel Messi, the man of the match for Barca Live today. Guys, I'm going to ask you to pick an emoji to describe Leo Messi's performance today. So Sam, get the box of emojis out, and maybe Julia and Andre can go first.
Yep, I'll be
meanwhile,
having a box of emojis.
A box of emojis. We need to create more emojis because the options are always limited.
And
because
there are new ones being
we need to ask
now and then.
production of Barca Live and of Match Center. We need more emojis to describe Lionel Messi.
Am I allowed to?
You're allowed,
yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
You've used it in
Okay,
the past.
Julia.
Of course.
Mine has to be the crown for our king. I mean, I can't imagine the day that Messi will come and say, okay, this is over for me.
No, don't talk about
Don't
it.
talk about it.
No. I mean, I don't
If you
want
don't talk about it, it won't happen.
I don't want this moment to come ever again, ever in this life. But I think that he will always be one of Barca's kings. So the crown for him.
Yeah.
Andre.
I talked today a lot about the explosion, and I think that these
very
emoji fairly describes it. His performance was just like a bomb.
Georgina.
I picked the beer because I think it's time to celebrate one more top match.
Loved it.
Yeah, I agree.
And we should be celebrating with beer or whatever you want. I never drink beer, but
Sam, it took you a
let's
while.
celebrate.
It took me a while, but I decided to go. I decided to go for the fire because he was literally on fire today, Messi. And the other one I went with was the dancer because he danced his way around the pitch.
Especially in the first goal, didn't he?
In the first goal, and Messi, you dancer.
I was thinking you picked up the second one because you are looking for a girlfriend.
Well,
And my emoji is the video game one because Lionel Messi looked like a video game player
Yeah,
today.
he did.
He was our man of the match, and the man who made his debut today was Martin Braithwaite, and he was talking to Madabaro just a minute ago. So let's listen to him.
What a win. It's always good to go out and score a lot of goals, and I'm really happy by the team today.
What did you think when you were trying to go to the field and the train said, okay, you can go in?
I felt good. It's a dream coming through, and I'm really happy about how the fans received me, and I just want to pay them back with good performances.
And also in your first game, first assist to Leo Messi.
Yeah, but as a man, you just have to give him the ball and he will score, so it's really easy.
Had you seen very near your first goal with FC Barcelona? It was a pity the last goal that was scored by Artur, but Dimitrovic made a good save, but it was very near your goal.
Yeah, it was a good save, and I'm sure it'll come in the future, so I don't really worry. I'm just happy to be here right now.
Okay, Martin, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Martin Braithwaite, ara de seguida traduïm tot el que ha dit. Primer li hem preguntat que com pot definir aquest primer partit aquí al Camp Nou. Ha dit extraordinari.
So that was Martin Braithwaite with our colleague Mar Brau. No need for translation. A special day for Martin Braithwaite making his debut at Camp Nou, and he was so close to scoring, wasn't he?
yeah, it was fantastic. I mean,
Well, in the goal that ended in being Artur's, he was very close to scoring. So he provided an assist and almost scored.
2 assists.
it was almost the perfect debut. It's a shame he couldn't get onto the score sheet.
Fairy
but
tale.
Exactly, and no doubt before the game, if you'd have asked him before the game, would you have liked to? You're not going to score, but would you like to produce an assist for Messi to score? He would have.
Yes.
He
And
would
that
have
Tick.
tick the box. And, but no, again, just being brought on, and he showed there in his interview as well that he's got plenty of experience. He's totally focused on Barca. He's totally focused on helping the team with such injuries that we have out in this moment in time. And I think no doubt he will be and could potentially be a really key asset to Barca moving forward.
Guys, 5-0 today. One of the highlights is that we get a clean sheet. Marc-Andre ter Stegen had a good performance today. Let's have a look at his stats for today. Marc-Andre ter Stegen played 90 minutes, of course. He made a total of 5 saves. They were, some of them, very good saves. 67 touches. He made 52 passes, out of which 36 were successful. So his passing accuracy was lower than usual today, 82%. Like I remember a couple of weeks back, it was 100% his passing accuracy. So like it just depends on how the opponent plays as well. If they're very aggressive on him, they're bound to force more mistakes, or he might have to play longer balls as well. And they go into either divided areas where the defender can beat the Barca forward, or they go straight out for a throw-in sometimes. But on the whole, ter Stegen had a very good performance today, and I'm happy that we saw him get a clean sheet.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really happy about it. I mean, he had some difficult saves. I mean, it was not the most difficult game for ter Stegen, but it wasn't a really easy one. He had to intervene a few times. And I would like to touch on something that Braithwaite said. Messi, you just have to give him the ball, and he does the rest.
Yeah, he does the rest.
I think that pretty sums up what we saw today. You give him the ball, he does whatever he wants.
Another thing that sums up what we saw today would be the game stats. So shall we have a look at those?
Sure. Go ahead.
We can get them on our screens right now. There we go. Barca scored 5 goals, and Eibar didn't score any. 69% possession in the end for Barca, so it kind of stayed where it was in the first half, which was 70%. 31% for Eibar, 13 shots, out of which 11 were on target, so high percentage there for Barca. And 12 shots by Eibar, 5 of which on target. 5 corner kicks for each team, so a total of 10 in the game. Were we betting on that? We were betting on that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a look at the secret predictions in a minute. 8 offsides called against Barca, 4 against Eibar. 707 passes for Barca and 313 for Eibar. 86% passing accuracy for Barca, 72% for Eibar. Only 2 yellow cards shown in the game, and those were for Eibar. No red cards, no penalty kicks. I'm surprised at the amount of shots on target, like the percentage there.
Yeah,
13 shots, 11 on target.
Yeah, exactly. That was one part of the stats that I was going to touch on, because looking at the shots on target, it was only a few weeks back against Valencia where we suffered the defeat that we were talking about, no shots on goal at all. And you can see there that Setien in training has obviously been working on the shooting, basically, because as I've just said, a few weeks ago we were saying no shots, and all of a sudden we see there 11 shots and 5 goals, 4 of them from Messi. So clearly there's been a lot of drills on the training pitch where a lot of shootings taken place, and hopefully we'll see a few more goals and plenty of shots in the next year.
We'll go to my analysis in just a moment, but we've just seen the stats, so shall we just reveal the secret predictions, see what everyone got correct or what we didn't, because we're normally quite rubbish at these. Georgina, you didn't play.
No,
we didn't know you were coming.
I'm always
we didn't know
I told you on the warm-up.
Yeah, no,
I
but
said,
okay,
I'm going to Barca Studios.
You need to get your little box and do your predictions at the beginning of the game. So, first goal scorer, who had Messi?
Me.
Only you? Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised.
You
I had
liar.
Arturo Vidal.
Yeah, me too.
So 3 of us had Arturo Vidal. All right. Possession was 69% at the end of the game. Did anyone have 69%?
I did.
You too.
69%.
Oh, good job there on that couch.
There.
Did anyone have 707 passes?
I had 800.
No, I had 747.
I had 829. I was so off.
I had 654.
And did anyone have 10
I think
corners?
it's the
No,
closest.
7.
You're the closest. I was
7.
thinking about
Yeah,
that.
I have 9.
7
No,
corners.
you were so close, Andre.
Yeah. So you win, actually.
Andre would kind of be the winner today,
Yeah.
because Sam got the goal scorer,
I got
right?
the goal
but
scorer,
it's kind of cheating because Messi, is an easy option. But Andre, you actually got the corners almost right and the possession right. So very good, very good. Anyway, I picked 3 talking points, 3 points of analysis that are going to come up on our screens right now. Let me just bring them up on my phone as well, so I can have a reminder. Very basic talking points, but first would be obviously Lionel Messi leading the way, which is usually the case. Today he did it by scoring. The day against Betis he did it by assisting. Messi right now is in a good state of form, and let's hope it continues this way, because we're going into a crucial week in the season against Napoli, against Real Madrid. 4 goals by Messi. He hadn't done that in La Liga since his last game against Eibar in the 2017-2018 season. So yeah, we've talked about him during the whole post-game, basically. Not much more that we can say, but Messi was clinical today, and let's hope that he keeps on doing that. A big goal difference, finally. We'd said that since Setien took over, when we'd won, we'd only done it by a 1-goal margin in each game. So I'm happy to see, finally, we've scored in bunches. We've scored 5 goals, and we got a big difference. I think this is going to be a confidence booster, and it's going to put pressure on Real Madrid as well, who are playing later on. We are 2 points ahead of them right now as it stands, with 1 game more, obviously, because they haven't played yet. But I'm confident that this is going to put a little bit of pressure on them.
Yeah, me too. I'm confident tonight we will celebrate more than the 4 goals from Messi, the Manita. We will celebrate that we're top of the table.
Too. I don't know why.
You do.
Got a feeling? You got a little feeling?
I just woke up to this morning.
I believe in us. I mean, we got the 5 new prediction.
Feels like a good
well, we lost
place
there. We lost there.
We lost there last season. We lost there too in the Copa del Rey, I think.
And they made it complicated for us a couple of weeks back at the Camp Nou as well.
When I think of it, it's like a difficult stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, difficult place to go.
Work and definitely to play too.
Anyway, guys, last few minutes of the show, Napoli.
I'm just happy.
Champions League.
Yeah. I'm
No,
just happy
finally.
Champions League's back.
Georgina, I'm going to ask you, Georgina, because you're the one who's travelling there. So what are you expecting? You've already been to Napoli,
Yes.
and you're going there, when is it, on Monday?
Yeah, is it Saturday today? The
Today's
day after
Saturday,
today, so the day after tomorrow. So yeah, Monday morning, we're traveling to Napoli. There's going to be another change of schedule because with Valverde, this season we started training here, the Ciudad Deportiva in Barcelona, and then traveling to the city where we were playing in. But with Setien, we're taking the old routine back. So we'll be training directly in São Paulo in the afternoon on Monday. Press conference, we still don't know who is going to attend the media, but and yeah, the day after, 9 p.m., all eyes on São Paulo, magical stadium.
I can't wait for it. I can't wait to hear the Champions League anthem, to be here in the studio, match centre, Champions League vibes. I mean, I can't wait for it.
While you wait for it, you can all go and learn things about Barça and Napoli. We prepared a video on that.
Okay.
10 things that you need to know about Barça and Napoli, so you can get all ready for the match center on Tuesday.
Will that be on our
yes,
YouTube
it is
channel?
already on YouTube.
Oh, it's already on.
Yeah, but tomorrow you will have a Barça on the Road episode showing the stadium we're playing in. That's
And of
going live
course,
tomorrow.
let's just remind the fans, if they want to see all of that, they have to subscribe, don't they,
Yeah,
to the YouTube channel. You subscribe. This is what you do, don't you? Subscribe,
I do like this.
subscribe here and then here as well.
And then here.
Okay,
I asked Georgina, could I go with her to Napoli, and could I go? But she said no. Unfortunately, I wouldn't fit in a suitcase. So.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe you would.
Maybe not without your
I think
phone.
you would. I wouldn't.
Maybe like without the extra room for your phone, you would fit in the case.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, big week coming up. Napoli and Classico. We'll have plenty of time to talk about El Clasico as well. But yeah.
It's going to be, I mean, the Stadio San Paolo, it's a difficult place to go. Napoli are not in the greatest of forms in Serie A. But
They won yesterday against Brescia.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Serie A and league form goes out the window, of course, in Champions League. And the Stadio San Paolo is a difficult place to go. I know the holders Liverpool got beat in the group stages last season. They got beat against them again this season. It's going to be a tricky place to go to. But I mean, with Messi on form.
Guys, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for being here, Georgina, for joining us for this post-game. You should always come. You should always come.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, definitely. When we play at Camp Nou, I think I should be coming here because I enjoy it so much. I always watch you like.
And we'll get you a little box for secret predictions as well.
Please.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I want to have them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you very much, Julia and Andre, for being with us today. We celebrated plenty of goals.
Yes.
A lot of goals. Sam, thank you, and I'll
Pleasure
see you on Tuesday.
Yep, pleasure
here at
as
the show
always.
to see the Champions League game. And Georgina, have safe travels to São Paulo, and hopefully you can celebrate the win from there, and we'll celebrate it here.
Oh, I brought you a present.
What?
Okay,
Oh, but I didn't give it to you, so it's.
No, you didn't give it to us, but we'll show it to the fans on Tuesday.
Yeah, but I don't know how I will give it to you.
Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, this is all we have time for. A wonderful win for Barca today with 4 goals by Lionel Messi and 1 by Artur Melo. We'll be back on Tuesday for the Champions League game against Napoli at 8:45 local time here in Barcelona. So don't forget to be with us for that game. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all the cool contents, because there's lots of it coming up. For now, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.